Happy, blessed, beautiful Friday. It is June 26th. I am Miss Marie, and this is Giving It To You Straight, live from the East Coast. Happy birthday to all my beautiful Cancers. Cancer, you have Mercury in your house, and that communication with compassion rather than the cold facts, all right? So, may your day be full of bliss, joy, happiness, beauty all around you, but most important, love. May that be the glue, the cohesive that anchors your light and how you express yourself and learn how to leave situations behind. The past is in the past. As you move forward with gratitude. Anchor is a superpower. And when you anchor with gratitude, Cancer, and everyone else here, the collective, you build something beautiful that lasts, and so the energy with gratitude, it is, and it's your superpower. Use it. Hey, Gusta. Hi. A moment of gratitude. I want to welcome each and every one of you. Of course, I'm so humble and grateful for all the support, all the love shown in this beautiful oracle. This space is because of all our shared intentions to grow, to love more honestly, consciously. Remember that you don't show up by accident. It is aligned. Your energy is love, and it is felt the moment you step in. Hey, Gusta. I'm doing all right. Happy Friday, Venus Day. My question is, does S has romantic? I like it straight to the point. There you go. It'll cut up. It'll save so much time. You're doing the right thing, my friend. Hi, how are you? I'm great. Quick, short, and straight to the point. We're gonna get ready to tap all the way into your magic. All right, and let's see. Happy Friday. All right. So with gratitude, you have to understand that is the feeling that is already happening. All right, it's already happening through alignment, mind, thought, and emotion. Feeling your actions and behavior. Gratitude, of course, locks the emotional pieces into place. Without it, you might be positively thinking, but empty, because your whole system must agree, right? So the hidden truth and the power that you have in gratitude doesn't bring things to you. It makes you aware and aligned with what's already available, and that's why a lot of times things seem to appear faster. There, it's already there. All right, it's already there. It's up to you to unlock it. It's potential. All right, there is not right. There is not something that you because reality exists where all these things are happening. They have to come to form. In the unison, you'll have to do is acknowledge it and realize them into the physical form. All right, and there's not a desire that isn't already here. That is yours. All right, we're talking about the quantum energy. Let's go ahead with a moment of gratitude. And of course, I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, the messages I give here are powerful, grounded, and rising. So we're gonna tap into your soft and your strength at the same time. Can you hold polarity? Can you hold it without collapsing and choosing one side? Are you all in love or are you all out? So of course I honor, and of course I don't take any of you for granted, my beautiful divine family, this heart circle, kindred lineage. To all my tribe family here, may what we build here continue to nourish, uplift, and expand us all. Your support is felt, and your energy matters to me. And so I thank you deeply. Thank you for trusting and sharing your time with me. This is all because of all our shared intentions. So let's tap into your energy. A moment of gratitude. Yeah, let's send that gratitude out. We want to create ripples. We want to declare into the universe, right? Because we're co-creating that. I live in a world that just keeps getting better and better. I believe in the divine timing, the celestial order, the intelligence of the universe. I'm aligning with my highest frequency. I'm aligning. You have to align, and you're gonna watch the magic unfold. It could happen so quick, but alignment is important. All right. So in this infinite focused gratitude that I'm gonna teach you guys, I enter in this moment in infinite gratitude, grateful for the eternal current of life moving through me, around me, and for the beginning with every ending and the ending with every beginning. I give thanks for the infinite intelligence that weaves all things together, seen and unseen, known and unknown, and I honor the endless expansion of my spirit, the limitless capacity of my heart, and the boundless field of consciousness that I'm part of. May my gratitude ripple outward without limit, And may it return to me, multiply, and may I remember that I am both finite in form and infinite in essence. In this external exchange of giving and receiving, I say thank you without end. Tap all the way into your source and your strength. Use your power. Mystic love oracles. Let's go ahead. Yeah, moment of gratitude is very important. We want to, because it'll, it's keep you emotionally consistent, right? We need emotion. And when it comes to manifesting love or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, uh, basically, when you lock it in with gratitude, it'll give you this feeling that you already know in your heart, in that, like in your soul, deep down inside, that there's something beautiful still yet to unfold. You don't know what it is, but as you move this energy and you trust in your own gravity, who is someone younger than you that you admired? Okay, so just hold that thought in your mind, and then you bring it down into, because you have to have heart and mind coherence, not only the mind but in the heart, and you hold that feeling there, and you just send out gratitude for that person that is younger than you, that is helping you. It could be a child, or it could be, a student, anything like that. Okay, take a moment of gratitude. People got to understand to send out gratitude. We have Venus in Leo, Saturn in Aries, and that trine that's happening today. All right, building something beautiful that lasts: love, relationship, my self-worth, beauty, money, pleasure. What Venus represents when it comes to this trine happening, which is commitment, maturity, responsibility, and long-term success in your relationships. All you have to do is acknowledge it. It's already happening. Let's go ahead with the Mystic Love Oracles. I'll be right with you. Send out all the love that is already here and the more love that is on its way. All you have to do is believe in your magic, in your power. Have courage to send that out. Faith, you already reason with some things that you know to be true, whether you don't understand the unseen. And then you have the strength, you have the courage. Vision without courage and without faith, it is dead works. All right, just understand when you're dealing with the unseen realm. All right, and when we understand physical space from a mystical or spiritual perspective, right, it is not something else between physical space. All right, instead is your thoughts, right? It is interwoven with the what? With the physical universe, all right? It exists beyond ordinary things that we cannot understand. All right, let me go ahead. So you got single responsibilities here, or for a lot of the collective here, and then we have future finances. My money on my mind. This is what we get with the. This is what we get with the Four Pentacles. All right. So, Gusta, my question is, does S have romantic feelings for me? You have single parent responsibilities here. Listen, guys, in this channel here, it's about family, divine family, and of course, I want to just give again thanks, but I want this channel to be a portal from which we can have a glimpse, a promise of the future, lit by billions, trillions of stars, right? And when it comes to mystic love, is a form of love that is experienced as something deeper than our ordinary attraction, romance, or attachment. A desire, okay? As feeling a profound connection with the divine, the soul, nature, humanity, and all existence, okay? So to understand mystic love a little bit deeper, we got to go harder and stronger, right? So you're a single parent. This is the energy that's coming out. And for all the single parents, I want to talk about that energy, right? Because it's telling you something, something really, really really deep, okay? Hey, Harry Carey. My favorite Thea. I love you. I love you, Carrie. What up? Hey, Rachel Francis. All right, let's go ahead. Yeah, I do want to talk about this card, yeah. But not now. All right? We're going to leave it. Single father. Oh, okay. Single father. Ooh. All right, should we get right into that card? But I'm going to answer Gusta's question first before I tap into the single parent kind of responsibilities, right? Because because that energy all points to self reliance, duty, emotional strength, and carrying multiple roles at once. All right, it's not only a literal parenting, but also in how we manage our lives. Okay, it's the way we manage our lives. All right, so it's very important. This is the wisdom that might not want but need, and it's going to help you expand consciously. All right, it's going to help you tap into your power and understand yourself from a mystical point of view, right? The physical universe is the visibility expressing, and the unseen realm, we're part of this beautiful solar system, right? We actually unity expressing itself here, and this is where our energy becomes alive. Let's go ahead, Gustav. Is your person on draw for a car on Uno. I don't know why they're asking me. Not today. All right. So anyway, when we look at this, as we carry multiple roles at once, right? You're carrying a lot on your own, of course, and so responsibility, structure, and discipline. That we have to be consistent, right? Because strength, at the end of the day, we develop in strength through necessity. Through necessity, it's not choice, right? And so, a lot of times, listen, emotionally care is needed while you are what? Okay, if you're caring for others, you got limited time, energy, and requires you have to there's a prioritizing energy here. Okay, it's not to be zombie scrolling. All right, so just be mindful of that. We might not be aware of things. One more. Let's see, yes or no. I didn't. If you have a question, all right. Cause you might see this. Oh, I got single parent responsibilities. I know, cause I did it back in between 2010 and 2010 and 2017. I did it between, yeah. All right, and sometimes we lose perspective here. All right. Uh, so having the balance here between work play kind of energy here, home balance, responsibilities here, and how do we not, how do we not collapse, how to stay steady, how to find your center. So my question is, does S have romantic feelings for me or not? Yes or no? It's just straight to the point here. I can't get any closer than this, right? One more. Yes or no? One more. One more. And today, the weekend is a very sensitive day for too. Not really. You see a future with them, all right? I think they have other priorities. Not really, all right? No, all right. So I think that when you're not aligning with the right, because your story is still written in the stars, right? You follow your star, you become that star, all right. So no, all right. Exactly what's going on. Maybe they don't feel like they might not be in a good place right now. All right, there could be struggles here. It could be them a single parent, or they might not want to step into that role if you're a single parent. All right. So because the Three of Wands, I see a future with you, and all that good stuff. But where am I building? On validation, external. It could be external validation. It could be them. So it could be them. There's a kind of like the way the world views me or our relationship together, right? And so standing in a place here where it's stand, am I building on external validations or on what I want? They might see a future with you, but it's not about how the world sees me. But there's a place that we could stand where we could get this a lot of information, all right? Because there's a lot of emotions here, but there's a block here, because the magician he chooses one channel, he chooses one tool at a time, all right? So the Two of Pentacles speaks for itself. It's a card of over prioritizing and having too much on the table. Too many things happening at once. All right. It could be public image. It could be anything here. All right. Right. So they might see a future with you, or but this is something about more about how other people see me with you. How other people see me with you. You get it? Hey, hey, God's empressive. Hey. Go ahead, use some melody. Hey, 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 hey. All right. And so the star in reverse, of course, it's a card of hope. It's a card of, because Aquarius is all about, the future, pouring all that inspiration, knowledge, and wisdom, right? But when it's in the reverse, it is not. Well, look, you got to understand the cards in reverse. Right now, we have Pluto in Aquarius, okay? And that is a time to go within and the introspection, the reflective card of this. It's not it doesn't necessarily mean not now because it's a future focused energy. All right. When you understand the what's happening right now with this energy, and that represents Aquarius and the 11th house, and the themes around the energy with Pluto, with the collective transformation and information here, and innovation as well. And then you have Uranus in the third house, that is learning and communicating breakthroughs. All right, and so that is direct, but Pluto is of course in retrograde at the moment. So that's a deep transformation, all right? And that is reevaluating communities, technology, friendships, and the future. So those inner changes that are taking place before outer transformations becomes visible. So when you understand, and then you have Mercury here, and it is healing because it is in where? All right? It's in the fourth house, all right? We leave in logic. We lock it in with emotions. I'm supposed to be heading into healing in this relationship, emotional healing, and seeing what I truly want in a relationship. So if you're still stagnant here, all right, uh, then there's something. So there's something that you're missing. Okay, there's something here because this could become very manipulative, right? Mercury is also going in the fourth house in a couple of more days. It's going retrograde. And that's going to give you a time, of course, to reevaluate and the kind of relationships you want to move forward in the future. Once you start to understand how these transits affect and what energy they bring us, right? These changes are necessary if you want to have a healthy relationship because the most important thing being Venus energy today, Venusian Friday, as I understand it, right? This energy is all about my self-worth because Venus and Leo wants you to shine. Saturn in Aries, of course, reminds you that true confidence grows from keeping promises to yourself. This is discipline, integrity, patience, and self-respect. We got the Empress and the Emperor kind of energy, and it's not showing up here. All right? So anyway, the reflection for today is what relationships, creative dreams, or personal value am I ready to nurture for long term? All right. So you're focusing on the wrong thing. You got to really understand when these cards come out in the reverse. All right. And that's exactly what's going to be happening because if they don't come out like this, right, then there's a problem because Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and, of course, Virgo. So it's going to affect those two signs more than anything. And then we have this energy, Uranus, right? That is in the third house. And as you've seen it there, but it's a kind of a social kind of group and kind of energy. And that is a Pluto transformation in Aquarius. When you understand it, you be like, oh, okay, so I have to learn how to, and it's three. It's, a lot of times it comes out in three. What maxes energy towards me? Hello, ma'am. General reading for me. No, not today. Sorry, sweetie. Not today. Not today, sweetie. I'm sorry. Let's go with the next question. If not, I'm going to step into Cancer's energy. All right, and help Cancer understand because we have a lot of energy happening in the fourth house, and this is all about healing and connecting more emotionally, right? But I want facts instead of cold facts. I just want facts. I just want to be reassured, emotionally safe is what I want here. But that Sun in Cancer, that energy is, of course, home, family, emotional security, nurturing yourself and others, and asking yourself what helps me feel safe and supported. And we have mind communication, conversations that come from the heart rather than pure logic, right? Great for reconnecting with loved ones, reflecting on memories, and trusting your intuition. More important than anything. Let's go ahead. Who's the next person? Not today. You have a lot of energy from me, sweetie. I think that you want to really know, but you have to understand when these cards come out in the reverse. All right, what is the block? What is the obstacles? And why if they come out for me like that? It's gonna just give you a time to reevaluate. That's all it's doing. Once you learn, okay, tarot in its true nature, you start to uncover yourself a little bit more. All right. So turn on your life to Jesus and run away from the agents of darkness. Hey, we are not dealing with that today. All right, because you don't understand Jesus Christ. When you understand the Christ consciousness, the unconditional love, one that is with all and is with everything. All right, when you understand God, right? But we put faith on things that are abstract, or things that we cannot understand. But I'm not ready for that energy today. I don't want it. All right. So go and get out of the darkness, all right? And deal with your fears, all right? Because it's nothing more true than evil than somebody that's ignorant. So you take good care. I'm not gonna block you completely. You can come back, and I'll teach you some things, all right? Let's go ahead and let me just put you on timeout. 20. I'm gonna give you 24 hours. All right, I ain't dealing with that today. Not today. Go deal with your inner demons. All right, your unhealed trauma, drama, whatever you haven't dealt with. All right, you choosing one side when you're not understanding, or you don't have the capacity to hold polarity, which means that you can contain two opposite truths at the same time without collapsing into one side, right? And so let's go ahead. I'm gonna scroll down. What's Max's energy towards me? Melody, Bella, is it Bella? No, sweetie, no, no, no. I'm sorry, not today. All right, you can stay for the message. You could say, "Give me an oracle." You're gonna go back to the same thing. You're not under. You want to understand, but it's not gonna happen. It's not today. I don't. I don't really want to block you, but I will. All right, I will do it. Please don't make me do that. All right. You're too anxious. You need. I'm gonna just help you ground yourself in the proper way. Quick, simple techniques that you should take with you. Right. It's not gonna happen overnight. I got a question. I got a reading the other day that said I was deceiving myself. I was wondering if I could get like a clarification. Yeah. Oh, you Isabella? Hey, Isabella. Yeah, I will definitely give you that, but just gotta give me some time, okay? Who's the next person that was before? Uh, what's Max's energy? Let's find out first. I'm gonna give you a Mystic Love Oracle. All right. Tandika, I would hate to put you. I would hate to block you out of this channel. I'm sorry. We got to get control of our emotions. All right. It's very unhealthy to stay in that mindset. It's really, really bad for you. All right. You need to. Stuck on a crossroads. Let's go ahead and let's get you an oracle. One more. I think the weekend just brings out, when if we're not with somebody, we just tend to hook up with anybody. Or we might not just want to be with nobody. I just want to have fun, I just want to hook up. So there are fears around your connection here and afraid. So there are keys. What happened with you and Max? A lot of, right here where they're showing me keys, but fears, all right? And fears stem from past trauma. All right, they're afraid or whatever the case may be, but fears on the underlying truth. All right, it's a fear when fear approaches a person. It looks like the devil card, right? Because they might stay focusing on past hurts, right? And that'll bring them, insecurities. All right, because fear is your alarm system. It tells you, hey, it is safe for you, but we don't pay attention because we don't understand our fears. Isabella, this is for you. I hope that you're with me. If not, I'm going to lose the energy, all right? You got to come on in. So there's fears, there's a keys, and gambling, taking a chance on love. Is this somebody, I'm ready to be more serious, and he's not responding to your, all right. Let's see what's going on, all right? Let's see what's going on. I mean, and it's so difficult to explain this to people. When we look at these transits and how does it affect us, right? Especially with Venus being in the 5th house, how you should be feeling or doing right now to welcome or love, to align yourself with the highest vibrational frequencies, the intelligence of this beautiful universe that you're part of, right? And we got Mars and Taurus, action slow, steady, and determined. Progress comes through patience and consistency rather than rushing in, all right? And then we have love and relationship, expressing boldly. I want love out loud and generously. A good day to what? To appreciate beauty, creativity, romance, and heartfelt affection. All right? And when it touches, every time that it transits temporarily. Hello, like 10. Hey. Let's see here. Your energy. Hey, Lala. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see here, Isabella. Let me go back to your question because His energy. All right, let's look at his energy towards you. One more. One more. You want to know why. One more. One more. One more. One more. One more. The bottom line, the real question at the end of the day, are they willing to become emotionally? All right? Are they willing to become emotionally conscious and do the work that's required? It could be intimacy at the end of the day, because tarot really shows somebody that's permanently like broken. All right? And so at the end of the day, somebody's this is the way they your person carving emotional structure here. All right, with the Seven of Cups in reverse. All right, being afraid of being vulnerable. All right, or being taken advantage for. All right. So again, we have Mercury that's in the Mercury that's gonna be going retrograde in a couple of days in the fourth house, right? And that is emotional, heartfelt connections, healing family issues, right? The theme is around that kind of energy when it comes to that. But being that we have here the balance here, or making choices, so maybe they want to continue. They're not going to offer you a lot, but this is a warm kind of energy. Let me see here. All right. So maybe not being. I think they have a problem with choosing. All right. And so, but maybe the awkward is. How long you know? Wait. How long you know this person? All right. Because we got mind and communication here. Maybe conversations that come from the heart, right? And they want to keep things like not. They don't want to. They're afraid to go deep in. All right. So what we see here is the lovers connecting with somebody at a soulful level. I think they can do that. All right. So hey, can I get? Okay. I'm not gonna read nobody's energy. So like if your person still keeps you in this Page of Cups, right? This is a learning, but it could be awkward. You guys will. Oh, there we go. We haven't spoken, so you want to know. All right. I don't know. It should be a good time here. So if you're feeling like confused about, because look, we got 6 here as well in the reverse, and you shouldn't. Right now, you shouldn't be feeling this energy of the 6 of Cups, because I want a bigger life. I want something big. I want something excited. I should be, like excited about the future. And it's an opening here. But when we understand the ruling planet of Mercury, it is in the 4th house, right? And they might have a problem just with communication, all right? Because this energy is very expressive when it comes to Leo in the 5th house. I want you to understand it, because this is the way I'm going to be explaining things. So, like, what are your thoughts on this now? So they want you to meet them with curiosity instead of making these big, grand gestures. You want something serious, but they're not ready for that. You just said that I want something serious. They're not looking for something serious. They might have hurt in the past. The thing is all about balance here. They might not be able to give you that emotional or be emotionally consistent here, all right? So if you're looking for that, I don't know. Yeah, but it looks, this is like a little crack in the door. This is something that could be unexpected. They could say a lot of beautiful things, but maybe it's a lack of maturity, right? But this energy comes from our childhood, the experiences that we have, all right? Because the lovers in reverse, it represents, for me, right? The energy that's happening right now in Mercury in Cancer, mind communication, conversations from the heart, rather than pure logic here, all right? So you want something. This is great for reconnecting with loved ones, reflecting on memories, which is the 6 of Cups, right? This is this is the theme anyway, all right? So you might want to do that. So like I tell people, check your chart, all right? And then we got Mars and Taurus, all right? And that energy is about slow, steady, and determined progress that comes through patience and consistency rather than rushing in. All right? So it's not going to match up right now. If you open with slow communications, being deliberate, all right? So it's saying to me, curiosity, be playful. This is the moment to be playful. All right? We were what? We were both waiting for when one of us has their future figured out. We will be together, and I'm ready. And he hasn't replied. That's because of what's happening now. This Mercury, you got to understand Mercury in retrograde. And I don't think I don't think I'm gonna explain it to you in one sitting. I don't think I'm gonna do that in one sitting. So basically, this is a season. This is the season here, right? Because it's gonna take you back to your past memories. It's gonna do that, all right? And then for you to understand that, you're gonna understand your place in the universe, all right? And the themes around this love energy with Leo and Venus in Leo, because this says to embrace joy, creativity, romance, and heartfelt expressions, right? Because in the fifth house, Venus is romance, dating, creativity, and of course, play and fun. It's play and fun. All right. It does bring children with lovers. It does bring children with lovers. Do you have children with them? All right. So if you could be want to express something deep inside here. You want to get out of the friend zone. All right. You might want to get out of the friend zone here. This is me having I want to have confidence and authentic. I want them to be authentic. When you start to understand this energy, all right, and at the end of the day, it brings children. For those working with children, it's that energy, all right. But it brings children with lovers, all right. It'll come in quick. It doesn't favor that. You think it does, and it's gonna sex you up. And then once Venus go, and then listen, Venus is going retrograde. At least wait until it goes retrograde, because it doesn't happen every time in fixed signs, which is Scorpio on October 3rd to November 14th. So you want to wait for that. And then you're going to move forward with however you choose to understand your connection and your place with the person. If you don't do it, this is what the cards are saying. There's nothing, the block, that's the block. This is a time to go and reassess what I value. Venus is about myself, worth my value. She's not in the second house, which is all about me. No. She's in the fifth house of fun, creativity. I want to celebrate life, right? I want to express myself honestly. And then we have Mercury going retrograde in Cancer. All right, I'm healing through my relationships. But first, I got to find out who I am. All right, you have to, when you understand it, you be like, oh, that's not the season. No, that's not the season for that. And as much as you want it to be, and you get lost with all the nonsense, you want it to be that, but that's not the season. All right, we go through cycles. All right, we got 7-10 year cycles. When you understand it, then you'll be like, oh, okay. All right, that's it. It's just a little simple. I'm gonna try to make it. I'm gonna make it so much fun here, so you can understand. Because during this transit, you might want to follow what truly brings you joy. Spending time, right? I want to create. I want to dance. I want to sing. I want to paint. Right? I want to enjoy other creative outlets here. This is what it's saying. All right, it's being more open to romance. All right, but I do want to deepen existence affection. I'm gonna allow myself to laugh, play, and celebrate life. You understand me? When you do that, then you start seeing, oh, the patterns. Right at the end of the day, look at the patterns, right? The lovers is about a choice. And what it's telling you here is never give more into the relationship. If you gotta hold back a little bit. All right? The huge thing, recalibrating with, of course, cosmic energy. You have to learn these, and when you understand this, it'll change your paradigm shift, the beliefs of the thoughts of things, and of course dealing with fears here, because fear is part of your intelligence. All right, it's telling you something, and your body's very intelligent. You guys are super intelligent, but you don't understand. All right, it might cause you more pain than pleasure. All right, and so all right, so this is the theme for that, and you will see these cards as they come out, especially the lover. Doesn't mean something is wrong. It means it's not the season for it, okay? It doesn't, people think, oh my God, there's something bad. No, this is the blockage, this is the delay, or this is the obstacle, all right? If you try to force outcomes here, as soon as she goes into the sixth house, all right, it's going to bring you a whole different flavor. And you're going to be like, oh my God, what happened? We got to harmonize with the intelligence of the universe. As we harmonize with the wisdom of the stars, we start aligning with our values, what I truly want. This is what I want. Write it down, journal it, tell somebody. All right? We have a lot of energy here. And to understand here now, Jupiter and Leo, growth, confidence, creativity, leadership, and joy are expanding. So don't be afraid to let your talents shine. You worry about you right now. And if that person, because we got this trine happening. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. What does it mean? And then you got to understand a lot of other things with the eclipses. All right. I hope that that helped you. I hope that it helped you. All right. I hope that it helped you. This is the time that I reevaluate, I reassess what's truly important, and if you anchor with gratitude, you send that out. Most likely, now you have a successful, happy, long-term love is what you're looking for. All right. But the most important thing here, never give more than the relationship can hold. Money, sex, food, love. You give yourself that self-love. And of course, our fears are going to, especially on the weekend, who they with. All right. That tells the whole story there on Fridays and Saturdays. Right. And then, yeah. All right. Let me see. May I have some guidance on where I am on my spiritual journey? I think I'm doing okay. Yeah. All right. All right, Rachel. I'll be right with you. Who was here before Rachel? Welcome, welcome. Thank you, guys. Good morning, good morning. Divine morning to you. Oh, Pufferfish Leo. Hey, I remember you. And my question is, does Manal Shash love me, have feelings for me? That's a better, more appropriate question to have. All right. And for that, I'll give you one card. Easy, digestible. Too much. We have information overload when people a lot of readers don't understand the energy. I want to lead you in the right path here, right? And so spirituality says here, it's your experience with the divine. Walk and see. Spirituality gives you a form. This is it. And no, you choose. Okay. If this person is it's the one that is pulling you soulful connections, then it'll be there once it's transits. But you could start now. All right. I was here. KK, yes, KK, you are next. I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta go and get a little oxygen. What by that I mean water. I'll be right back. H2O. And go ahead and put your question again. Put your question again, please. When you're here, and then when it's time, I'm not gonna scroll. I'm just gonna go ahead with your question. That saves a lot of time. All right. I hope that for Miss Rachel, for Miss Isabella. All right. Just go and just go with the flow. All right. Don't want to rush nothing because we got Mars. We got Mars in steady second house, right? In Taurus. All right, but be deliberate with what you want. This is the moment that you express yourself. All right, and this is all about going inward because you feel it anyway. You feel it. You be like, oh, something is happening. Wow, and this is the moment. Yeah. This is the moment. You feel it. There's no way you can't feel it unless you're not connected here. Okay, and understanding what Leo in the fifth house is all about, and then decoding your own birth chart. There's a lot of things to work on slowly and deliberate, right? And understanding a little bit deeper. You want to understand yourself a little deep, and understanding when Venus is in retrograde as well, and that's not happening right now. That's not happening until October, so you have nothing to worry about. Okay. All right. I'll be right back. Give me 2 and 2. Oh boy. emotional residue. Alright, what's my water? All right. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh gosh. Let me put my water. Hydration. 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 I'm going to explain a little bit about cosmic spirits for those of you that each and every day I'm going to explain. Let me take this out. I'm not sponsored. I'm not sponsored. Hey, KK, that's good idea is to put a list up for her. No, I don't need a list. I don't. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I don't need a list. You just guys gotta learn how to calm down. Come in. Hey, how you doing? And I have a question. I said that yesterday. I'm gonna say it every day. If you have a question, just say I have a question, and when it's your turn, then I will scroll down a little bit. You know I'm here. You let me know that you're here. And when we understand, oh, I gotta charge my phone.
Charge phone, mobile phone. It's 5:15 a.m.
All right, hold on a minute. There you go. When we talk about the planets and they symbolize different dimensions of you. And so, yeah, when we talk about cosmic spirit, you know, the source, light, information, all right? We're often referring to your core essence, your moon, your emotional nature. So when we understand the outer planets, Neptune, Pluto, spiritual and transformation layers that are, right? They like the energy that you are embodying at the moment, what transits are happening, you're going to be experiencing them. So when we are connected to spirit, the heavenly bodies, in that essence from a spiritual and of course philosophical understanding. So you are literally made from the elements fortune the star, the carbon in your body, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, the iron in your body, in your blood. So to understand that those were created in ancient stellar explosions long before the sun existed. So in that sense, yes, you are cosmic matter rearranged. All right, you're not separated from the universe. All right, and so you are very much a localized expression of it. Gravitational, the moon affects tides. It affects biological rhythms. Your body runs on cycles, circadian, hormonal, seasonal, which are tied to planetary motions that you live inside cosmic systems, spiritually, symbolically, okay? So, of course, that depends on your beliefs. It mirrors psychological archetypes, all right? So, from that perspective, all right? They describe cycles of development and cosmic matter rearranged. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna block it for 1 second. All right. Please be mindful of the energy you bring into the space. And yeah. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to be explaining how I cleanse my energy. For those of you that are into that the mystical, the ritual, right? The smoke. I'm going to talk about that. So, hey, Lala. Let's go ahead. I have a question. Hey, Spiritual Hoochie. Lala, bye, bye, bye. All right, Lala. Take care, sweetie. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go with your question. You had plenty of time. All right. I took a quick break as I regulated. KK, who has the next question? Come on in. I'm not going to call nobody. Whoever comes in, I have a question. Hi, how are you? If you're in your feelings in your pocket, remember that you live in your nervous system before your mind could catch up. Oh, all right. Be easy with yourself. Go ahead, put your question, Spiritual Hoochie. All right. I told KK to put her question. I'm not scrolling today. I'm sorry. All right. Let's understand your self-worth, the things that you really truly value. I was getting clarity onto to how I was deciding myself. Huh? Oh, okay. So take your time. Take your time. Let's go ahead with spiritual Uchi. There's somebody else that asked me a question, but I don't put no questions yet. Don't put them yet. Have a question and stay here. If you're here, I'll come back to you. All right. I really, really, truly appreciate you guys. Hey, hey. I was gifted a lot. I was gifted a lot of precious metal. A lot of it. I'm rich now. Hey, Andy. Good for you. God bless. I just needed to know what to do next. I know that my intuition is growing. And it's scary. What? What you said? Uh, it's scary. Family matters. All right. So then, what to do next? Let's see what's going on with you. All right. Let's see what's going on. Uh, here. All right. And how to really understand your intuition. What is it telling me? Have you done any shadow work or subconscious, like going in, like the mirror work, all right, and really talking to it. What are you trying to say to me? It could be very scary, all right. uh all right, let's go ahead. One more. When we understand a realm of spirit that coexists within the stars, galaxies, and all creation, the visible interwoven of life force, right behind the visible cosmos, we'll be like, oh, that's me. All right, honesty. Let's see. I'm gonna give you one card. You've been doing shadow work, so all your yeah, I feel and see, and what? Ooh, I feel and see comes to pass, and everyone. That's exactly what I've been doing, and that's the most important things to do. Yeah, when you expose truth, people don't like it because they want you to stay. They want you to collapse to one side, stay fragmented, right? Internally split. And when you start putting the pieces of the puzzle together, yeah, your intuition is your whole navigation system. It'll take you to the truth. At the end of the day, it's about exposing. If you want to be comfortable in that lie because you create it or you believe it, that's up to you. All right. Once you start doing your shadow work, there's no going back. All right. You cannot see what you see. Period. They might want to be comfortable. All right, but you're not here to make. You're here to change something greater whole at the end of the day. Whatever kind of work you're doing here. Let's go ahead. So you got snakes, and yeah, you're here to do something greater, change and transitioning. And of course, this for me is all the energy that's happening. What's your sign here? My only fear is not that my ex husband and kids are. I'm burdened real heavy. What do you mean by that? All right, because you're exposing truth. All right, and people are not comfortable. All right, with the changes. Oh, you of course, of no wonder you got this energy. And your Pluto is a collective transformation and innovation. Right, you're here to expose the truth, change large. You're here to change large system, but your transformation is through duality. Right, bringing the opposite. I mean, not these two opposing forces into the incarnation and the awakening of these two polar opposites. Your light consciousness, dark shadow energy. All right, I'm not really gonna get it heavy into that. And the outcome of everything is at the end of the day, you got uh yeah, but don't worry about it. Listen, we have change, of course. This resonates here with your energy, change and transition as you're going through this, because we got grass is greener here on the other side. The possibilities are endless for you here, and seeing you're gonna once you get to this the realm, right? Because we experience in dimensions of existence, the seven dimension. This is where your spiritual calling. All right, it's like the seven of cups here. I mean, kind of energy. All right. And I will talk to you about this energy here. So you're not basically worrying about Venus. But what's going to happen here when you have this, what's really going to be interesting for you, Scorp, is that in this moment, well, in the future, looking when we go into October 3rd, Venus is going to go retrograde onto the 14th, all right? And that's when things are going to be like, oh, yeah, a lot of things are going to be exposed. You're going to be bugging out, all right? So when a lot of readers talk about that, they're not understanding these transits. And unto that time, from now until then, All right, so you just enjoy now the gifts, exploring different dimensions, right? You could be going through seeing different things from your higher. Basically, the more you expand your consciousness, the higher perspective, and the more you expand the frame. All right, and so of course, this is more in a collective transformation and innovation here when you go through this change and transition, right? And so the emotional foundations and beginnings with the sun being in the fourth house, exploring the truth and the snakes here. All right, because it's about temptation, there could be a lot of tempting offers as well. All right, let's go ahead and see here what energy you're pulling. So you dealing between yeah, but you got to understand a little bit deeper. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to get into the whole death and rebirth. When you let me see what kind of energy. All right, the awakening happens because you're all about evolution. All right, so as we experience, what happened here? You got the four of. You got 2 4s. Wow. So what are you experiencing right now? Somebody's not happy, but this is look. I want to do something new here. All right. No, we're not gonna worry about that because we're talking about and I knew that I don't know, but let's see here because this is the normal everyday life, all right, that we struggle with here. I want to have something new, like I think that you are turning things down, all right. There's a lot of things that you're turning that you were used to, or even novelty. You know the novelty. Things that were interested to my brain, right? Because your brain processes information through contrast, all right? And so what you're experiencing, let's just say passion and stability, right? You understand? Okay. Let's see here. All right. So this, I told you, but this is not gonna happen right now. So let's just forget about that. All right. We're gonna look at that 4 of Wands. All right, because of course, the sun is in Cancer and also Mercury. All right. So this is gonna change a lot of the way you view the world, people who you're gonna allow in your environment. You might be turning down parties and things like that. Just the normal. This is normal stuff because you didn't get a major arcana. No. All right. So we're going to leave it simple. This is nothing to worry about here. At the end of the day, when you understand a little bit of your place in the mystical oracles. Because when we look at grass greener possibilities, we're looking about curiosity, appreciation. Right? Because this is telling you to be careful with idealizing another path that looks better from a distance, but it's gonna have its own challenges. I want you to look at this here, all right? Because you might be disappointed. All right, what is there's something here that you might be. They want you to be careful here, okay? Whatever this is, if you want to share a little bit, you can share it, all right? Because what looks better from a distance may have its own challenges. So they telling you here, whether it's you, your person, right? Well, there's you. It could be your person. I don't know exactly. You're not gonna reveal everything at the end of the day, right? Because we got possibilities of greed. It's like the 7 of Cups kind of energy. Because if everything stays in inspiration, right? Nothing moves. Nothing gets done. All right. So we can just stay live in the passion or the chemistry, because a lot of relationships they start like lightning, but they lack grounding. All right. So I don't know exactly because you're not gonna tell me. No. All right. But anyway. At the end of the day, we have a lot of beautiful energy in the 4th house, okay? And when we're looking at the sun and Mercury, heart center communication, and the sun emotional foundations and belonging. Here, we're going to look at those themes and what's happening right now with Saturn and Venus energy. But I don't think you're interested in that. I just want to explain a little bit more because there's a lot of people that are watching, and this card is going to come up more than anything. All right, because there at the end of the day with this energy here, there may be a value, blessings, or opportunities in your current situation that you're overlooking. Okay, so the energy is about exploring your desires. Honestly, if you're feeling drawn elsewhere, ask yourself what specifically isn't being met where you are at. All right, so now I'm healing from a 19-year marriage. Everything was taken. I was left for. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. You all about that. You at the end of the day, you're witnessing the storms, all right, and everything is the universe always moves in your favor, and everything is just about elevating you, all right. So now, right now, growth is possible where you are planted, all right. Sometimes the greener grasses here come from watering your own garden rather than finding a new one. So this could be a genuine opportunity for you here, all right? Has it happened already, okay? Because this card is all about encouraging you to consider alternatives rather than what? All right? Staying somewhere that no longer supports you. All right? Your growth reflection here. All right? So then cuz this is going to show me what's happening now as you go through this transit and changes the oracle here. Something unexpectedly like we don't want to happen, but when we look at the third house, all right, we look at Uranus there. All right? And so if you really want to know, all right, if you really want to know why is this energy happening, of course for fixed signs, but I think for me, for what I understand, when Venus, the one that gives you your values, I mean, we're looking at the seventh and of course your eighth house, that is going to go retrograde on October. So you're going to start seeing those changes. Not going to happen now. Okay, it's slowly building here because we have, of course, Mars, finances, stability, and building lasting result. That is in the, if you do the work now, that is in Taurus. Okay, and Taurus is the second house. It's all about my self-worth, the money, my finances, reevaluating those things right now. And Venus, of course, brings you finances, security through in your house. All right, sharing resources. So you really got to understand your placement here, right? So anyway, at the end of the day, what am I comparing my life, my relationships, or path to? Am I seeing the full picture or only highlights? Okay, so all right, this is the time for you to cultivate any current situations or whatever you're experiencing here, because at the end of the day, this is a card of being stable. I'm not jumping to every opportunity. I'm not attracted to the things, huh? Oh, he is? And you're going to have those experiences with that. All right? Okay? And so, anyway, truths are going to be revealed. You continue to speak your truth. And as you go through these changes here, they are meant to upgrade. Everything's just for an upgrade. All right? Because you as a fixed sign, you're here to do, you feel like you got to hold everything together and stay, and deal with so much. But a lot of times we get to carry you're not carrying the burdens. You're going to be carrying the weight because somebody needs to take responsibility. All right, it's not carrying the burden; it's carrying the weight. It's like making a lot of wood for a couple of little couple of leaves on top of a tree trunk. All right, but anyway, you got grass, greener possibilities. All right, and then look what he at the bottom. All right, unresolved emotional residue here. All right, so this Venus is going to give you that opportunity for that. All right, when it comes to healing your relationships. All right, right now, speak your truth, continue to expose, and that's it. I mean, what else are you going to do? All right? But be careful. Be careful, be careful, be careful. All right? Whether it's you or your partner. All right? We got Venus in, of course, the fifth house. All right? And when it comes to value, beauty, resources, Venus strongly with the heart appreciation side of the pentacle, especially through the signs of Taurus and, of course, Libra, all right? And Libra's energy is Venus with a conscience, basically. It's gonna be okay, all right? You know the right move to make, but you must feel it in your heart, all right? And I'm gonna discuss a little bit about that seven of. A lot of times we get the seven building pressure points. I'm single. It's the exposure of everything. Libra is the lady. Oh yeah, and those are gonna be. You know that already. All right. I don't really like to stay in that energy of this is the people that are gonna be your hidden enemies. You know. This is what your hidden enemies are. That in the 12th house. So either it'll be that or a Pisces. All right, or a Libra again. Okay. Because Venus exalts in Pisces, so it could be those two that always avoiding confrontation, and they avoid things because they know it's wrong. So it's going to be Libra or it's going to be Pisces. All right, the ending's always followed by new beginning, but it exposes the truth. All right, but anyway, I would love to stay with you a little bit longer. I'm going to take another quick break and understand the energy, and you're going to be like, wow, that makes sense now. All right, stay woke. All right, things will be exposed. You watching, so you're gonna be like, oh wow, and then you're gonna have. Then at the end of the day, tension turns into faith. Faith's going to show you a pattern, and then tension's going to say, do you want to repeat it? And then you say yes or no. No, I don't want it no more. All right? Because we are constantly, we live in tension time, of course, and as we are going through these cycles, I'm going to sound off your energy. I hope that I helped you, but pay attention to when Venus goes in your 7th house. In your 8th house, I'm sorry. And then it's going to go backwards into Libra. All right? And this is when you start seeing those changes, period, at the end. All right? So, when it shifts each cycle, it just brings us a new energy. All right? No. It's going to be okay, but it's up to you. You want to repeat it because tension is going to show you. You know, when we confuse in a relationship, that's contrast trying to teach you something. It's not punishment, it's information. All right? It's going to show you your standards and what I really value. All right? Right now it's fun. Have fun. Just don't worry about it. Dancing. Use that energy to create. You want honesty. You want warmth. I want to be seen. I want to explore. Oh, I want love. That, we're going through that. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Don't worry about now. We're worrying about, this is not the season for whatever it is that you're trying to do here. It's a season for you to enjoy the things that you created, the things that you build, your foundation, your home. If you want to try to be by your own, do it. Do it. And if you meet somebody, you right? Okay, remember, we're a boundary challenge, and that comes from all our childhood. Yeah, we've been past trauma and drama with us, and we don't understand what's going on, and that's what happens. And I'm gonna leave it there. I don't wanna talk about nobody. Ooh, I'm trying to hold on real. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna give you an I don't care. All right, am I all in or am I all out? We don't feel safe in the middle. I want to feel safe in the middle. I want to trust my own judgment. All right. Do I feel safe? How do I find my center? Can I feel okay? Right, when holding polarity activates its comfort. All right, and why it's so hard. Your nervous system wants relief. I want to choose. I side. Ooh, the middle. Fight in the middle. Yeah, I know. I want to choose though. Okay, I don't like to be in the middle. I want certainty. I want to be predictable. You know the way you are. You know yourself really, really good. All right. But when we have capacities, that space between extremes. All right. Because I could feel jealous without controlling. I could feel attraction. Right? And I could feel that without what? Without sabotaging, all right? And we feel that fear. Let's go ahead. I want to make you guys the most powerful people here. I want to help you explore who you truly are. No. All right? No, just present moments here. Okay? Just the present moment counts for you, all right? Do you live with your mom? Is there a mom involved? A lot of time I get this energy, that's a mom. All right, or going back to your roots. That root represents you, your presence, your stability, your strength in here, right? Understanding how to root, but I'm going to teach that anyway, especially for the channel members, so no. All right, but there is a mom here, or when this energy comes in here, strong here. All right, so no. All right, now I'm going to take a quick break. I got to go regulate again. Oh, she is. Oh. Oh, man, I wish I could go. I wish I could stay with you a little bit more. But anyway, at the end of the day, it's about balance and how to anchor my life. This is where your energy becomes real. You are that trunk. How to root myself and how to have a more wonderful experience as you move between these two beautiful light, sun, moon energy. All right, still working on your shadows, because your shadows will show up. You don't see them until it's already too late. And they will make us look stupid. Oh, I didn't the other part of me come online when the moon. You got moon in Scorpio anyway. The moon is in your house, and it's going to bring all those old memories, all right? And we have the wax and gibeons, all right? And so, yeah, all right? And that wax and give is emotional depth, transformation, and intuition, and uncovering hidden truth, all right? So journal, heal, research, and have honest conversation. Release that emotional baggage, all right? This is the time I'm going to release it. Do I pick it back up? I don't know. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. Go to the next question. All right, you got to understand woo, all right. As your power grows, as the moon grows, your power is going to grow. Your intuition is going to be heightened. You're going to go answering nature's call. It didn't show up here. I would love that it would show up. All right, but it didn't. And so, all right. But we have a lot of beautiful energy in another. Because the water, you got to look at the water trine. All right. And so where the sun is at in another water sign like yourself. And when you understand the water, I'm gonna give you a little bit more. I'm gonna give you a little bit more. Yeah, hold on a minute. Because you gotta understand that Cass is teaching you how to feel. Your Scorpio energy is all about transforming. You gotta understand Scorpio is the deep ocean. And when we look at Pisces at the boundless sea of spirit, all right? So surrender and trust here. Scorpio is all about transforming that energy and turning, of course, into something new. You know, you got the power through duality. So you got to understand both of your natures and accept them both without choosing one side. All right? I am light consciousness and I'm dark shadow. All right? Don't choose none. You become that third. You have the capacity to emerge something new. And that's that transformation and that rebirth, right? You pass through the water because all fertilization happens in the water. All right, let me get out of here because I would love to stay with you. All right? So understand that you could become overwhelmed, moody, trying to escape something here, or emotional challenge boundaries, and absorbing other people's emotions. You got to understand when you understand the deeper belief here, and you know how things are set up. All right, and the mystic compassion, imaginative connection to dreams and the collective, right, and the gift of water, the gift of your intuition. This is intuitive and feminine energy. All right. So yeah, all right. I hope that was enough, and I hope that helped you. All right, but just don't worry about it. Listen, I'm gonna help everyone here to understand themselves deeper. All right, so matter you're ready for these changes, and I wish I would have got the death card. All right, but it didn't show up. You transforming and letting the ego is not gonna die. It's not gonna disappear. It's part of you. It's the one that gives you that strength and courage. But it'll defend you, right? Because at the end of the day, we have human intelligence with animal instincts. All right. Always come in. Always come in. Always come in. If you feel like, man, I don't really understand what's happening. All right. And so thank you for trusting with me, and I appreciate you all, each and every one of you. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna be here until about 7:30. So, all right. So I could answer all your questions. And yeah, when I come back, I'm gonna talk a little bit about that Seven of Swords. All right. Yeah, it's time to talk about that Seven of Swords in reverse and what it should be, what you should not be experiencing or may be experiencing now, but will, because when Mercury goes in retrograde on the 29th in the beautiful fourth house. You show up with a lot of fourth house. All right. And so that is the mind and communication. So don't let your mind wander. Just stay in the present moment. This is the moment that counts right now. All right. And Venus in love, and it's in the fifth house, I want to love boldly, generously. It's a good day to appreciate beauty and creativity, romance, and heartfelt affection. And if you're not experiencing that, where are you putting your energy? Because it's also about your creativity, dancing, start a new class, yoga, whatever it is, meditate. Because, man, when we go to the full moon, ooh, all right, ooh, that is, that takes things to another level. All right, I hope. Thank you. I'll be right back. Let me take another quick break. And let me go regulate before I continue to communicate. And the strength card should be coming up in reverse. And when it does, what does it mean? All right. What does it mean? Let me see. Man, this chair is so... Man, I gotta shut this off. Hey, guys. Hey, fish. You guys already ate. You guys already ate. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, man, it's freezing. Man, that AC got cold. Let me do a little bit more. Oh my God, really nice. right, let's get back to the live. Before my son gets home. Your standards will show. And you have to, oh boy. That 4 of Cups never stopped coming out, never. All right. And anyway, that card is a card of contemplation anyway. It's not what you think it is. So. Oh. I hope it might. Let me move this. Saturn and Aries, 6 are yours. Uranus and Gemini. 60 degree. Let's go ahead. Let's go to the next question. You guys got another question? If not, I'm going to go ahead and give the energy with the awakened. I mean, not the awakened soul. The mystic. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the mystic energy. KK, I was wondering if I could get clarity on, hold on a second. I was wondering if I could get clarity on my last read. Oh, okay, that was you. I could get clarity on my last reading that said I was deceiving myself. I'm not exactly sure how or if I am doing anything wrong. Oh, and my sign is Libra. You didn't see the question. Yeah, I see the question, sweetie. Yeah, I will. I will give you insight on July. I will, but you got to be patient, okay? Let's go ahead, and I'm going to pin you now. Let's go ahead and pin you. KK, let's go ahead and let's give you, we in I keep saying the awakened soul. I feel like somebody wants the awakened soul. That I'm gonna keep those. I think I'm gonna go more with the awakened soul energy. For those of you that want insight, yeah, I love that. Tomorrow is all planetary, and of course Saturn's energy is very important to understand your Saturn placement, but we have to understand placements first. All right. Let's go ahead, KK. That you are deceiving yourself. Somebody told you was deceiving yourself, or you probably watch a lot of tarot, and they're telling you different things. All right. Or you probably do your own readings. You got to understand the planets first, the archetypes, and how we run through these archetypes. We see a pattern, all right, and we experience life through contrast because we're supposed to, right? And now we say internally fragmented. Have if you notice love, and then you notice that somebody is not being consistent, right? You understand that, or inconsistent, or emotional, or whatever it is that you, however you understand in contrast. And I'll be talking about contrast and tension tomorrow. I'm going to begin with that. But first, you got to understand what's happening in this moment, right? And in this moment, when it comes to, because you haven't been specific what it is that you want. I tried after I got a personal reading, and when I did it myself, it said the same thing. Really? All right, because it's all right. Let's go ahead. But let me ask you something, Kate. You did it without understanding what planetary, what aspects are happening, what transits are happening, right? You did it without that knowledge. You got to have that knowledge first. This is why I could become some, and when we understand from a spiritual perspective, okay, and pure energy source, without your birth chart, right, your snapshot, all right, all right. All right, let me go one more. Oh, boy. And so you are a Libra. You're all about that in, of course, integrity and more of I want honest, I want fair, but I want clarity, and you kind of, your energy is all about marriage, and so when it's in the second house or in the fifth house, it's going to change some dynamics for you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's see. I can't get any closer than this. One more. And thank you. All right. All right. This is you, soulmate everlasting. And we all get grass is greener possibilities. So there's a path that you, again, I'm going to go through the same energy that I just explained to Scorpio. All right, I just explained the whole thing. So grass is greener possibility. I want this a path that I'm trying, that it seems more tempting here. Are you married? What it is? Because you're all about this soulmate commitment, honesty, balancing the equilibrium scales, being calibrated by cosmic intelligence. So what it is that you're trying to do here? There's a path here that you're trying to find, or your energy is all about everlasting love, commitment, marriage, right? So you're single, but are you interested in this, or is there people that are you having problem with, like, what? Where are you? All right, because it's going to love, and each and every one of us get this card because this says that I want a life that's big. I want to dream, imagine. I don't want, but at the end of the day, when the grass is greener possibilities, right? Am I happy with where my life is at right now? Where are you in your life? But let's see more importantly here, all right, because it's all about I want something everlasting. All right. But we have to slow build here. How old are you? How old are you? So somebody told you that, but the question is why? Why am I self-deceiving? I like to find love, but every time I've been with somebody, it's never worked out. All right. All right. At least I got an idea now. Okay. The discipline is not there. All right. Where is your Saturn at? I mean, the moment that the time that you was born, the moment that you was born, where was Saturn at? You got to understand where your Saturn is at. That's gonna give you that commitment, maturity, responsibility, and long-term success when it comes to everlasting love. It's gonna give you that structure. Well, how's your emotional structure? Okay? Because if you look at emotional structure, if I feel real deeply and then I anchor that, or then of course I journal my feelings. Who are you talking to? At your age, you're 23. All right. So in 4 years, all right, because the transit happens every, I think, 27 to 30 years. All right, and right now it's in the first house. All right, and right now it is a trend happening. All right, with the heart center transits with Saturn and Aries trine and Venus, of course. It is, that's what is happening. Now, which house I have? I don't know. I'm not look. No, you did that. All right, let me go ahead. February. I've not talked to nobody. Okay, so and you have not journal anything. All right, you can't. You're gonna have to understand, man. Like you have to journal. See, it's different. Grounding is that kind of energy where you journal, where you meditate, where you do the breath work, and then you do the physical. You stretch, right? You move, you dance. This is the time. And then you clean. I don't know how you spend your time, so I don't know. I don't know if you go to school. All right, but understanding this transit favors uh making commitments, choosing consistency over exciting, right? Alone, like, all right? Self-worth. See, once your assertiveness, so how do I find my soft and my strength? Can I hold these two polars? Can I be strong and soft at the same time? Be more assertive here. That's the problem. You guys always get that, all right? I take care of my mom every day, but that's pretty much how I spend. Okay, good. All right. So boundaries is important here, all right? Because there is something here. Let me see what else. All right, without really understanding this energy, this Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. So who is the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio? But you got to understand. Well, anyway, at the end of the day, Venus it exalts in the 12th house the hidden things that are hidden. The Six of Wands. Okay, public image. Right, validation from others or somebody that's in the, or you don't like the spotlight. All right, you're not being. It's like, I don't know if somebody's telling you, like, or you telling yourself, I'm not good enough, I'm not deserving enough, or what is happening here with your energy, right? Because if do I want external validation? Am I doing to be seen? Because people are supporting you, or you feel like you don't got no support. I have an ex that's a Pisces, one that's Scorpio. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Let me give you one more. Let me give you one more. All right. So you are single. You're not with nobody. All right. And the Three of Swords. Okay. So you completed a cycle here. All right. I have told myself that I'm not good. I know what I'm seeing here. Because of past trauma. Past, like the Six of Wands is a card of balance, being seen. I want to see and admire. This is the energy that we're entering right now. When it comes, I want to love out loud. I want to love in public. I want you to take me serious. I want to be warm. And this, of course, brings the. You don't have no kids. Good. All right. Because I see you here with the Ten of Wands. Basically, what the Ten of Wands shows, after we be with somebody, I'm carrying. So it's telling you to release. All right, to release your past. You're not responsible for everybody. Try to get some help. But at the end of the day, see, you're not carrying the burdens. You're not carrying. A lot of people see this as burdens. That's not burdens. That is carrying the weight. It's the weight of the relationship because somebody didn't want to take responsibility. Your person was not ready for that. Why, your person wanted to just, a fling. But you wanted a commitment because this is why you represent here. All right? They wanted a flame. So you got to meet curiosity with curiosity. We put people, because this is about idealizing someone. All right? In a sense. All right? When you expand the frame, you start to understand, right? But this is all about seeking approval, validation from others. But when we go in, right? And when that happens, you're going to start seeing yourself more as the beautiful, intelligent, all right? And drip the drive, the ambition here, the courage, right? Your strength and yourself at the same time, because that's what this one is telling you. How do I find my strength, my strength, the courage, the ambition, and the softness, right? The emotional. You understand? This beautiful energy. Yeah, we all have trauma. We all have it. No, forget about that. Don't single yourself out. Don't single yourself out because we all go through it. All right? But what you have to learn how to do is meet curiosity, being playful. All right, with curiosity, because like I said, the theme that's happening right now with love, relationships, self worth, beauty, money, and pleasure. All right, with the trine happening with Saturn and Venus energy. All right, and that's the energy that we embodying right now. So if your self worth drops, guess what? Your Venus is gonna collapse. Venus does not allow in your house. She's not going to, right, bring you the things that you so much desire. It's what you require as well. It's not only what I desire, what feels good at the moment, the words. I'm not gonna be getting impressed by you because you're young. All right. So being a leadership in your feelings, being serious about what you really want, but don't put those expectations on somebody else. All right, because they could be emotionally inconsistent, and guess what? You're gonna feel it. You're gonna right now. You're carrying the weight of that burden, and that's what's showing up here. Okay, I'm not gonna give you a lot of chances. I don't think that you're truly aware of them right now, but slow, because we have Mars and Taurus, and it's gonna give you that opportunity. That's if you embrace it. It's up to you. All right, just because you don't understand something right now, doesn't mean later on you're gonna be able to, little by little. But it's up to you. All right, we got, of course, Pluto retrograding in Aquarius. Everything else seems to be direct, and in 3 days, it's 26, 27, 28 we're going to have Mercury going retrograde. And that's going to give you the time to look within and to reassess. It's all about reassessing and my style of communication. What do I really want? But really journaling your feelings, connecting with your higher self, right? But being compassionate with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. All right. A lot of the insecurities at the end of the day, it's not about you. It's about them. All right. So you're going to deal with those insecurities, right? Because if they want sex and a good time, all right, right? You got to be honest about what you really, really want. And then your standards, because your standards are showing at the end of the day. And if you're confused, it's because contrast is trying to teach you something. It's trying to give you information, and your standards will show. It's less about what the person is doing, right? And then we have the beautiful Mercury in Cancer retrograding, but we also have the sun there. All right. And this is about exposing some things about yourself and what I really, really want. But the standard, because you didn't get a 10 of Pentacles, I wish you would have had that energy. It's not how someone behaves when they don't have clarity yet, when things are still tender, all right, when there's no guarantee, all right? If they communicate, they stay present, and they remain, and that's capacity to hold truths here. TRUTH, all right? Because it's not an expectation. At the man, it's not an expectation placed on someone. It's not how something that I'm going to argue about. It's something that you sit quietly, all right? And you enforce by choosing different, all right? And so your justice alignment is, I will not negotiate with inconsistency, all right? You're going to have to learn how to really, really understand your placement here and what you represent if you want this long soulmate lasting. It's not strategic because when you strategic here, see, one thing about it, strategic works for a little while, right? I'm trying to avoid difficult conversations, right? It's more of a being caution. You don't want to be, you want to be straightforward about using the words, building wisdom at the end of the day. It's what it's all about. Do they communicate? Are they respectful? You start noticing red flags. Venus is not going to let you negotiate, period. Not what is in your house. No, I don't think so. All right? And so I'm only going to continue if what? If effort, presence, and integrity are there. No testing. You don't need to test anybody. All right. So I hope that that helped you. You don't want to keep this internal split, this inner conflict. But at the end of the day, you are learning a more general lesson because you're expanding the frame. You are integrating truth and you are expanding your consciousness here. All right. And so that dual nature of you, bringing both sides of you, right? The good and the bad, understanding them, they're part of life. This is how you get to experience and how a human, us as a human species, we understand through differences. All right? And I hope that helped you in some kind of way, shape, or form. I was going to go with the grass is greener. So whatever you're going through here, all right? You want to explore your desires honestly, okay? If you're feeling drawn or your person or whatever, ask yourself at the end of the day, what is in being, what needs of yours, all right? Because you have needs, but you also require, we also have requirements. All right, and what's your current situation? Tried journaling, but it was never good at it. Oh, I released. I'm sorry. I seen that. Ma'am, I'm trauma is bad. Uh, all right. Yeah, but that's because you tell yourself that. All right. But I already knew you're gonna get the soulmate, everlasting love. Yeah. Remember, Mars in Taurus, action, slow, steady, and determined progress comes through patience and consistency rather than rushing energy. And I wish you the best here. All right, but I don't. People don't understand that they're not gonna understand the energy right away, and it's okay. All right, and so give yourself that chance when it comes to you, your pleasures, your relationship with money, and what you really value the most. All right. If you're accepting less than you deserve, or you settling for less, right? Where can I bring more beauty and balance into my space right now? All right. Honor your self worth and choose relationships and opportunities that reflect the highest value here. Spend in alignment with your values and all right, because you're all about that commitment, and then, of course, the appreciation, the side of the beauty and the appreciation side. That's what you represent here. All right, and I don't think I got any pentacles. No, 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 nope, 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 and no. Is that something is wrong? Is that this block and this delay is happening for you to get serious about what you want and not accepting less than you. Because I could just say, oh, don't accept less than you deserve. All right, don't do that. And then what that's gonna leave you at? All right, you're gonna go back. You're gonna go right back into the circle now, understanding that your Venus will collapse. It won't. If your self worth drops, you can forget about it. You got to be thankful. You got to learn how to call that energy. You really got to step into your Venus energy, your Venus power. Period. All right. Thank you, hon. I did it help. I'm thankful for the reading. Yeah. All right. And more, and I've been working on myself. Yeah, just continue to work on yourself, but you have to learn to allow especially you that you are Venus rule. You have to allow love in. Don't stay emotionally guarded. No, 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 not you. No, no, no. It don't work. Venus will collapse. It will just collapse. No, it's not gonna let you deal with red flags. Period. All right. It's not your standards are gonna show. Your values are gonna start to show, and until you, oh boy. All right, let's go ahead with the next person. You little by little, you'll understand. You're not gonna get. I always try to give a little bit more. All right. But sometimes less is more. Less is more right now, because when she goes retrograde in the seventh in the eighth house on October, things are gonna start shaping up for you. And then she goes directly in your house, and you're gonna be like, wow, all this happened for a reason. Okay, so just understand that. So she goes from Scorpio back to you. All right, you're gonna learn. You're gonna be like, oh, this is the moment. Right now, this is not the season for it. All right, this is not. This is the season for you to have fun. Hey, you might meet somebody. You might meet somebody while you go out. This is what we call the fate of me. You get fate once, and then after that, it turns into choice. All right, this is a lot of times where we get the lovers. Oh, I don't know if should I go with this person? It feels faded. It feels good. All right. And then, oops, I now I'm pregnant. Now I'm having a baby. Now do they stay or do they have other stuff they gotta take care of? So we gotta be very mindful. All right, because then we get stuck with the baby, single parent, or taking care of things on our own. All right. The question is, why is this happening? All right. Choose what honors your heart. All right. Venus connects strongly with you, the appreciative side of you. All right. So learn the retrogrades, learn when these cards come out in the reverse, and when it comes to time to reevaluate relationships, old feelings, and what you truly want. All right, that's all reflection on your self-worth. All right. So this season, enjoy romance, express it out loud, boldly. I want it now. All right. This is not a time to hide yourself. This is a time to believe in your own worth and through creativity. All right. Be creative with your energy. Don't settle for less. But if you do, if you go lay up with somebody, and I'm just gonna use that, right? Then that's what I get. Pleasure and a good time, because that's what Venus at the end of the day. Not in your house. Not in your house. No, 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 no. All right. We'll have to wait till Venus go in there, and she's gonna have to take this. The recalibration of generosity will happen then. All right. And so yeah, it's called growing pains at the end of the day. Let's go with the next person. I hope so. I hope so. LOL, wishful thinking, and I'm gay. Oh, it's all right. It's okay. It's all right, man, woman. I don't care what you are. All right? Calling that love. No matter if you're gay or straight. I don't care if you got crooked. I don't care. It ain't about that. It's not about it's about what you feel inside. But make sure that you match that with the things, because it is gonna show up. So there's no turning back. All right? You enjoy you came here in this world. Your soul chose this human incarnation, and you be happy. Be proud of who you are. All right. It's okay to be seen just as you are. All right. Don't no 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 no. You gotta be seen as who you truly are. Not the one. Not the one. Not the the way the world wants you to be seen. No, you be authentic. All right. Let your light shine. All right. And it's okay. It's okay to be comfortable with yourself. All right. There's no judgment here. What can I expect? Lala, let's go ahead. All right, KK? You don't worry about none of that. That's the what you worry about. Then you're really not gonna be authentic. Be who you are. It's okay. No more hiding. For what? You don't get to do it all. You don't get to do it again. You're not doing it again. You think you're doing it again? All right. It's okay. Be gay. Be happy. That's it. All right. If you're happy, then that's all that matters. If you're not hurting nobody, right? Then that's what matters. If you're being a good citizen of the world, if you're bringing harmony and balance as much as you can, all right? That's what that matters. It's not that you're gay or not, all right? Because, now it makes sense with that 6 of... Lala, what you could expect. Go ahead and put the true question, or you put the insight. Be more open-minded. There and you should be, all right? You're open-minded through objectivity, so, you represent the Queen of Wands, all right? Not only logic, emotions at the same time, okay? Build confidence. This is the time to build it. What can I expect in July? All the blessings to you. What can I expect? Can I get an insight on July? Let's get you some insight on July to me. Let's go ahead. Insight on July. Man, what's going on? I can't. Son of a bing. I cannot. There we go. I'm going to replace that pin. All right, guys. I'm going to be here. It's 6:08. I got 1 more hour. The divine. All right. We're talking about the heart of the divine. When we tap into that fire, that magic. Start aligning with the highest vibrational frequencies of the universe. All right. I already said it. Cosmic rearrangements. Okay. Your unity expressing yourself. Anyway, people have a hard time understanding. So what insight? I'm shuffling the cards back here, and I got watch your back. All right. Not literally, not to be scared about. It's not about fear. It's not about nobody getting hurt. All right. Let me just be. Let me be. This is for Lala. All right. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Thank you. Lala, let's go ahead. Oh, I thought she was talking to me. To who? All right, let's go ahead. Listen, love is not easy. Love cannot be tamed. It's an incredible force, and when it comes in, it hurts. That's one thing about tension because it hurts. The same stretch does both. It hurts and it heals. All right, because it's hell. If we stagnate it, it loses its purpose, right? And if it stretches too far, it ruptures. So we got to understand here uh, why we have capacity to emerge out of that, a new expression of yourself, of your higher self. All right, when you start to understanding. And I'm so uncomfortable. I gotta move my chair, but this chair is more comfortable, but it's harder to maneuver. So I'm gonna fix my chair. Lala, let's go ahead. Let's see insight for July. This is the Mystic Love Oracle. One more. One more. And thank you. Wow, what's going on with you? Like what? Insight in July. We all get that. Not showing their true self and a whole spiritual awakening, realization. So in this moment, we're heading towards. So we got like the Judgment card. All right, this is love. All right, this is love, but this is when you're in love with yourself. When you start noticing yourself from a higher perspective, like that your higher mind, the awakening starts when you start really to understand your place in the universe, right? So why you say wow? Why you say wow? All right. So the moment you have that spiritual awakening, when you start getting that tingling on top of your head, the ringing of your ears, having major aha moments, or accessing higher information and wisdom that you haven't experienced before, is that's what's happening? All right, high in intuition and healing abilities, sudden noticeable what? Okay, increasing creativity, powerful, clear decision making. That before you weren't clear. So high frequency communication with your spirit guides. So this is all the energy that's going to be happening, and this is the insight. If you tap into it, it's up to you. All right, and that is of course in high your intuition. All right, what things gonna be, and this is what the moon does because basically at the end of the day, like this moment here in this moment, waxing gibbous. As the moon growth, so does your power. All right, and you'll be tapping into and looking into your a lot of information there. All right, being guided, trusting that. All right, and so this is gonna be increased in vivid dreams, clairvoyant visions. We got the sun in, of course, Cancer, which is your when it comes to the water, it represents intuition. Okay, it represents the fluid, being fluid in your spirituality. All right, and a newfound sense and oneness with the entire circle of life. All right, so this is how do you understand your intuition? What does it mean? Of course, when it comes to the mind, communication, conversations, from the heart instead of pure logic. So you're gonna have those moments, and of course, this is great with reconnecting with loved ones, especially in other realms. All right, when we're talking about spiritual realms, it changes the dynamic here, right? Because we don't understand. We only understand this physical. All right. Well, you can get really mystical if you want to, but it's up to you. If you're scared of it, you can forget about it. Am I seeing what I'm here? Am I seeing what I'm seeing? Am I hearing what I'm hearing? All right. You don't want all kinds of all kinds of phantasmalic spirits when you don't understand. You gotta really understand the divine. All right. And so I think that's one of the things that worry me because you got elemental beings. All right. You got water, Udines, you got fairies, all kinds of different telling you to do this. You got nature spirits. You got to be careful spiritual. I don't really, all right, to understand your connection with the cosmos because spirituality is different than religion. All right. It's about which is better, the structure of it and whatnot. All right. It's your direct experience with the divine. You are the essence, right? Your divine essence is going to come in online here. All right. So when you connect into the sacred part of you, the universe or your higher self, you're connecting to information, wisdom. All right. So there's a lot of things. If you can't really do it, oh wait, pay attention to basically that. It's not like organized belief system, sacred text, rituals, tradition, moral codes, right? Priests, pastors, rabbis. It's not that energy, what has been thought, preserved by tradition. All right, this is you and your personal experience. All right. But anyway, This little by little. So those are the moments, all right? The awakening starts to happen. When it comes to love, all right? This is me loving myself at my highest, at the highest expression. You are this beautiful angel, and you understand? Uncovering your darkness and all that beautiful stuff. And when we understand from a mystical perspective, we believe that it's not somewhere else, right, between the physical space. So it goes very mystical. If you don't understand the universe and that we are interwoven in this, because from the physical reality to the exposure of the universe, the cosmos, the planets, different dimensions of you, it'll get complicated for people that are not aware. So I'm going to leave that alone. So when you see spiritual awakening, that moment I realized, right? Because you could just have an epiphany. Look, you could just have an epiphany, and we're gonna call it at that. Are you gonna answer the call? Are you gonna have trust and surrender in that? All right? Because it's different than having an epiphany, a moment of clarity that comes in, and you be like, oh shoot, oh, and you ain't got nobody to tell. Who you gonna tell? Yeah, hold on a minute. Hold on. You want a lot? Because you're not paid. How old are you? All right, but we're gonna speak about mystic love and what does it mean, because it shows up in the way you're responsibility. You're responsible for your higher calling. All right, because when it comes to experiencing something deeper, all right, uh, a profound connection with who? With the divine, the soul, your soul. All right, it's part of your emotions. Right, it's part of the moon. All right, so the moon is right now wax and Gibeah is in Scorpio, deep transformations are going to be happening, all right, into, because you're talking about July, all right, and so love, unity, feeling connected to something greater than myself. There's unconditional love, right? Loving without needing anything in return, compassion, a deep concern for the well-being of others, sacred connection with experiencing love as a spiritual rather than merely emotional, physical transcendence, right? Understand the energy that you're looking at, and this is why, because sometimes when you go record a video, it's not the same, right? So what are you dealing with here? I gotta move my chair, all right? Because you want a lot. I'm just gonna give you I'm gonna give you one card. Good morning, divine morning to you. All right, you want a lot here. I'm gonna give you two cards, one for clarification. All right. When people are not showing you, being more genuine, being more open. Why people not showing you their true self? What do you think this is telling you? I want you to show me something here before I pull your energy. I gotta move my chair. One more for the month of July. One more. And thank you. Wow. Six of Cups. Four, Ten of Swords. No major arcanas. All right, just moment to moment move. All right, moment to moment moves here. All right. So the themes that you're gonna deal with, of course, like I said, we got Mercury retrograding, and this is gonna show up over and over and over and over and over again. What have you dealt with here? Hey, hi, can I ask my question now? No. Hi, how are you? And then I have a question. Then when it's your turn, all right, I'm not gonna read nobody's question. All right, sweetie? All right, Sandy? Sandy, go ahead. I'm gonna pin it. But if you coming in, hey, how are you? Good morning. Divine morning. And I have a question then. If you're still here, that's gonna save you a lot of typing, a lot of unnecessary over explaining. No, we don't want to do that. We're gonna go straight to the point. All right, this is my problem, blah, blah, blah. Clear communication, honesty, who? All right? No, you don't have to be sorry, sweetie. I don't mind. I gotta start July. I'm gonna get some moderators, all right? So I want to be able to distribute to everyone. Whoever helps me here will be getting paid. All right. I have a lot set up for the channel. And of course, this is not just a channel, this is a portal where we could get glimpse, and what's going on behind the cosmos. All right. The cosmic energy moving through these different dimensions here. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Just good morning. Try to leave your energy good. We're going to see this over and over again. All right. Why? What's going on? That Scorpio moon. All right. You're deep in your thoughts. All right. So you didn't got a lot of bad cards here. I feel like here, what it's telling you here, because we have don't like what they want you to do, but we got to understand that we boundary challenge codependent patterns, defining self-worth through who? Through taking care of others and rescuing others. All right. Do you like to rescue others? You got to come in, Lila, because I'm going to drop your energy. You got to come in. All right. You got to come in because self-betraying, all right, or too much information or information overload. All right. Okay. Information also, what the energy at the end of the day is trying to, because what's gonna happen here, this is, we still live in tension, we live in time. So I didn't get I didn't get, I wish I would have got the strength card. All right. But you passed that already. All right. So something's going to try to get your attention here, because this energy is about embracing new beginnings. Something all ends. A new cycle begins. Okay. So understand that this is the worst is over. It can't go any further than this. The communication, if it's stagnant, this is a time to reevaluate with who. And I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. New beginnings. That's it. You could fix it, but all right, you got the King of Cups in reverse. You got the Eight of Swords. All right. And look at all these swords that are happening. All right. There could be hesitations here. What do you really want? All right. Because I don't want to go all over the place with you, but I do want to explain to you how at the end of the day, when it comes to tension, it's going to try to resolve itself at a high level of consciousness, because this emotional residue that's left over. Because am I hesitating here? There are fears. Okay. Most of my cards came in reverse. All right. Even though you could have them on I could have my cards, all right, in the upright. All right. And they will still come out in the reverse. It don't matter, because for me, when I tap into this field of intelligence, it don't matter. I could show you all the cards in the upright, and then you'd be like, oh shoot, they come out in reverse. All right. When you tap into the really, really powerful and but anyway, that is just mind blowing, and I love that. But I'm not. Calm down. So most of my cards came out in reverse. So you had the pack in the upright, right? Because you want a positive result. That's not meaning. This is delays and blocks here because of what's going to be happening. All right? What is your love situation like? Because it seems like I want to go revisit the past, but this is the energy that it comes with the wax and gibeus, and of course Moon in Scorpio. It wants to resolve something now. All right? But if somebody is here for the month of July, because this is all about being authentic, because I'm hiding my feelings, I'm concealing my identity, all right? Because I lack authenticity. And so the energy here at the end of the day is someone that is not revealing their truth emotions, all right? They may be protecting themselves, okay, or afraid of vulnerability or what they feel, all right? This could be a role. This could be a role. This could be a person. I don't know where you're at. But I did get something from the past, and it could be healing emotional drama. There's something here that you have to take care of that's unresolved before you can move forward. You understand me? And so at the end of the day, the mask can be a defense mechanism, all right, and trying to avoid being hurt. So at the end of the day, this card encourages you to be more honest with yourself and with others, all right, and look beneath appearances. What is being presented on the surface may not be the whole story. All right. So it's very important. You got it? I'm going to leave it there because as we're looking at these, but they could be coming in with some truth about how they feel. So you could expect honest conversations, because that is what the beautiful planet Mercury going retrograde is going to be there until I think July 23rd. And it's going to give you that opportunity to have those honest conversations. Now from there, can we build from here? Or then what do we do here? All right? But you got to be honest. But don't reveal everything. No. Don't reveal everything. If this person's not showing you true and emotional consistency here. All right? Because we all going to, at the end of the day, have emotional residue on resolved situations. And that's it. At least the worst is over. All right. That doesn't mean we can begin again. This is when you talk blah 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 blah. So much talking. Now it's time to start reflecting, and this is the energy that it brings you. All right. Oh no, this goes here. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back with who is next. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lala. All right. But just Trying to channel more positive energy, and it's time to not worry. Don't worry about I know there's something that you try to do. You try to be like I don't know. Something backfired. Something backfired. Yeah, it did because you're not understanding the energy that is available and what are these transits. Why are they happening, and what is the season for? All right. And don't know, don't keep holding the silence. Like don't keep like somebody's not is quiet. You trying to fill in the silence. Don't do that, and don't assume. You have the conversation. All right. What's coming for me and for me financially in July? Hey, Alexander, Sandy, you're next. Alexander, you was here first, right? All right. Just tell me that I'm here. I was next because I'm not scrolling. Sandy, you after Alexandra. She wants to know money for July to me. All right. I'm gonna take one money. I haven't taken money question. I am gonna give you what I'm gonna give you. Yeah, we'll keep the I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a quick break. I gotta go regulate before I continue to communicate. And you are next, Sandy. And then if nobody comes in by 7, I'm out of here. Hold on one second. Let me back up. This chair is so it's more comfortable, but the wheels. I think that I'm I think that I'm getting and I stopped eating bread, but my God, I think I might wait. I think when you get older, man, gravity really woof. Man, everything slows down. I'll be right back, y'all. Oh, man. I gotta put this chair more in. So it's just I'm so damn uncomfortable. I don't know why this chair's giving me such a hard time. And I'm gonna have to put a pad on my hand. Let me see if I could come in from this angle. I'm gonna get a little closer. As I get closer to you. I want to give me a little orange juice. A little orange juice. Now I want to take some palm. Let me drink some palm. All right. Pom 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 pom. Da 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 da. All right. Let me get a little bit more in depth with uh-oh. I gotta be careful when I sit down. My fat ass. Ooh-wee. What am I afraid others will see if I remove the mask? If I remove that mask, what will they see? All right, let me see. Alexandra, el dinero te llama. Let me see. Sandy, you're next, Sandy. Just hold on, baby girl. Okay, what's coming for me in July? So anyway, at the end of the day, move forward, but first honor what you feel. All right. So the love energy. We got a few more days. Have those heartfelt conversations, mend those bridges, and understand the emotional reasons behind. A little palm. I recommend this as well. Pomegranate cherry, 100% juice. All right. Let's go ahead. El dinero te llama. is calling, all right? So much emotion, right? Sometimes I don't want no emotions. I don't want to. Emotion is loud, love response, all right? Can we both live inside together? Can we live between the emotion when it's not so loud, right? When it's boring. Oh, man. They're so boring. But anyway, let's go ahead. Miss Pickett. Let's tap into your love. Your money, all right? Oh, you have that juice? Oh, you have to try. It's really, really good. Antioxidants all the way. All right. Oh, man, you got competition here. I'm shifting the cards for you. I'm tapping into your field of consciousness. As we understand the realm of spirit that coexists with the stars, galaxies, and all creation, right? The invisible life force behind the visible cosmos. That's the energy we tap into when we tap into the intelligence of the universe, when we harmonize. It's incredible, powerful. All right. You feel it. We are going, yeah, try it. It's really, really good. Yeah, go buy it. It's not that expensive, $5. You could even dilute it. I like it straight up. All right. That little orange juice. All right. So you got non-committed at the bottom. I'm gonna go in the middle first. All right. Are you single? All right. Oh man. Are you single? Are you trying to start a business? No. Normally, when somebody's single, that gives them the opportunity to tap into and doing. I want to do something. Yeah. All right. So you're non-committed here. So there's some things. There's a little thing that's gonna worry me here when I get this energy. All right. I'm gonna tell you why in a little bit. Not right now. So we're gonna leave this card out. All right. We're gonna talk about a little bit of that non-committed. Yeah, you do. Yeah, that's what happens. All right. What is this? Music inspiration. Do you have fun? Do you go out? You don't go out anymore? All right. I got having fun partying. All right. When she's not committed, it gives you time to what I value, my priorities, right? But finding inspiration, like I don't know, like more let me see. You go out because I see partying and having fun. So how to have the balance between this good. All right, so you have a good balance. So what brings you inspiration? Like right now, you should be tapping into your creative side, right? Do you want to bring more creativity to your business, right? Because this is what inspiration does. You could be inspired one day, right? And then the next day you might dealing with those with the differences, right? So today I might be, I'm inspired. The next day, I'm blocked. I don't know what to do. Why, but that's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. All right. So, but looking at the the 8. So we look at, what's your sign? Are you a Libra? All right. Or Aquarius? Or are you looking into getting a partner with either Libra or Aquarian energy? Is what I'm getting here. Oh, you're a Leo. Okay, great. And then, of course, that should be the theme for you right now. Tapping into your creativity, being more inspired, all right? And seeking some truths here. But I want to talk to you about that non-commitment, independent energy, okay? But let's go ahead and shuffle here, all right? One more. And then you got Jupiter. You got Jupiter in your house. Confidence, creativity, leadership, and enjoying and expanding. Don't be afraid to let your talents shine here, all right? One more. Thank you. Finances. One more. Thank you. All right. Boss. All right. I knew it. Oh my God. All right. We're going to stop some things here. Yeah. Ooh. All right. So you got 2 5s, and that's what it brings you. I told you there was an Aquarius. Who's this? I'm going back to the Aquarius. Aquarius is the other side of you. All right, but when it comes to money here, I don't know if you are dealing with are you dealing with some regrets or the competition? Whatever you're doing here, what you don't have to explain your business to me. All right. This is being in the public. In the public, this has to do with healing medicine. What kind of things are you doing here? We got floral arrangements. When it comes to the magician's energy, all right, he focuses on what? On his willpower, on his strength, right? But you're a healer, of course, all right. So you're the energy here. I don't know if you want to bring. I don't know if you want to bring like because this here, right? This is a fast food, all right. This wants to bring in pizza, burger, sandwiches, functional eating, all right, cooking from what's already in the fridge strategically, experimenting here, all right, because this is a kind of coaching kind of uh, tech and coding. There's something here that you're trying to do, all right. Freelancing, of course, you understand that energy a little bit more. Jobs involve communicating and sales and marketing and things like that. All right. So as far as your money here, I don't know if that's what you're trying to. What are you trying to do here? All right. Are you bringing in the revenue that you want? All right, because the energy here with the King of Wands, right? It's like you're using too much of your. You're using too much. You got to be a little softer. You're using too much of your masculine energy here, right? You don't have to push that hard. You don't have like what? Uh, yeah, and that you got too much. You using look when we use more of our masculine energy, we forget the soft. You need both are important. You need both. All right, you need both masculine and feminine energy, but this is a very masculine concept. What you need here is a little soft of your intuitive side because there's something intuitive that you want to do, right? That you might. I don't know if you're afraid to do that. All right, but what are you experiencing right now? Because this is about there's a resentment, a regret, or there's something that I want to tap into, but I'm not really sure. All right. Do you believe in your superpowers? Because this is all about channeling my energy and bringing that healing energy to yourself first, right? Hey, Judy. All right. So when we look at the air, when we look at the Trinity, when it comes to the air, let me see. I am not working right now. I'm still going through therapy from an okay. But you do have your own business, you said, right? Because the 501s is telling you to go ahead and push yourself. It's telling you the only competition is you when it comes to money or whatever differences is going with money here. All right. But when we look at the trinity of the air kind of energy, right? Because we're looking at Aquarius energy and this whole and it represents the future, but it represents innovation, freedom. When we look at it, we got Gemini, which shows up there. This is the messenger, communication, curiosity, learning, and exchanging ideas and information. All right, and right now we have Uranus in Gemini, which is about the energy right here. All right, collective energy, new ideas, changing perspectives, breakthroughs in communication and learning. All right, so because we have, let me see, I just met an. I knew it. I knew. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I knew it. I'm like, I knew. I didn't want to go there because that's not the question that you asked me. All right, and this is somebody from your past. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, that is all here. A lot of times that shows up because you have this energy here of the non-commitment kind of energy, and so what they telling you here, it because this is all points into a phase of self-focus, freedom, and emotional, like to be autonomous. Your autonomy kind of energy here. All right, because it's like I don't need nobody. You want to get out this energy. There's something here that you I don't know. Do you think it's good for you? All right. Because by now it's saying that you're prioritizing your own space, your freedom, your choices. You're building identity outside of a relationship, which is great. He is new, but he is already involved. So I don't know how I feel about. Oh, all right, good. All right, because you're building identity outside of relationships and commitments, which is great. All right, you're going to be exploring what life without defining things too quickly. I love that. All right, so the balance between connection and personal freedom at the end of the day is being tested. That's the only thing that's showing me right now. So this is where the inspiration uh listening to like changing a vibe, a frequency, but at the end of the day they want you to push yourself here and to honor your commitments, honor how you feel, but because you're in the space of autonomy, autonomi. He is okay. And so say stay true to your needs without losing emotional honesty and self-awareness, all right? Because am I choosing independence from clarity, self-respect, or from fear of commitment or closeness? There's a fear of closeness here for you here, and you're wrestling with that energy. So I'm gonna ask again when it comes to your. A lot of times, they give me what you're going through more than that because I that's the fear that I pick up more than anything. So I'm gonna change the deck here. All right. So at the end of the day, you're emotionally and energetically detached, uh, and so that's a problem here. Okay. Hi from Texas. Hey, hey, hey. All right. Let me go back in here as far as your money is concerned here. All right. Because this is about freedom challenges and I don't know the uncertainty of yeah, Sandy, you're next. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that question. All right, let's see here. I don't know. There's a fear here of losing money or the competitive side here of the money. I don't know. There's something here that you might be afraid of, but I don't think you should. Let me go ahead one more. One more. And thank you. Okay, that's he came out again. He came out again. So the Hierophant, you have money in the bank. You have money in the bank because this is a financial institution, a side hustle. All right, you should be fine when it comes to money. All right. So I don't know if you feel like things are changing or things are going to change too fast. But your money should be fine here. All right. Because this is don't worry about it. Stop overthinking things here. All right. As long as you have your money here safe in an institution, something that is of course established like a bank, all right? Or you could experience money flow fluctuations here, all right, when it comes to your finances. But other than that, money is low right now. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, but I just wanted to see something because it gave me something different. I just wanted to confirm it again. All right, because you're overthinking here. Don't worry about it. All right, you're not gonna be in financial ruin. You think you're gonna be in financial ruin because look what I got here. All right, so don't worry about it. Your money should be safe here. Okay, don't worry about it. Look, all right. The Empress says, not to worry about it. You're stable. All right. Because I think here there could be an opportunity for you to make more money or even get a loan from a bank. You got a loan already? All right. Let's go. One more. One more. A lot of times we invest in businesses. All right. A miracle always comes. You gotta call them in. That's the whole thing. When you gotta understand you're a finite being in form, right? And so when you call miracles in, because when we acknowledge and realize them into the physical, there is and they decide that it's already there. And when we understand the quantum universe, all right. But that's going to require your fresh perspective. It's depending how you look at it. All right. A person that doesn't experience miracles is because it doesn't believe in them. All right. But understand the fifth house. This is when Venus is there. It's going to bring you new opportunities at the end of the day. It talks about money. All right, look at you. You getting financial blessings here, even if you gotta I don't know, because this is about being home, returning back to your home. All right. But the Six of Cups says that you should be financially well off. Everything is gonna be balanced at the end of the day, as I understand the Six of Cups. All right, so this happened already. The struggles are over. Don't worry about feeling financially insecure here because as when we look at this energy, if you cultivate this is a possibility. When you believe in miracles here, right? You bring in that energy down. How to the tangible. I want results, and you should get them. But if you cultivate it, All right. I feel like something coming just out. But this is a beautiful thing. All right. After the struggle, after this is on your perspective here. All right. But there are opportunities here. Even how to make more money. The Ace of Pentacles represents, of course, things that, of course, they stay solid, they stick when it comes to, but it's getting me something different here. All right, when we understand the earthly relationships, holding your spiritual gifts, and of course, learning how to use them here, everyday life here. So you have those gifts, and then you have Venus in your fifth house. So it's gonna be you. I don't think that you're gonna lack anything. If anything, you're gonna bring more money. I think that you, because of the situation that you're in, it's giving you that insecurity. So don't be insecure about money. I mean, the Five of Pentacles. I would have been more worried if the Five of Pentacles would have came out. Support is available. Don't worry. I know that you might be feeling insecure. All right, you might struggle here, but your money should be safe as long as you keep your money in this institution, or even you could even borrow money. You might could even get a loan. There could be an approval here. All right, but it's there. All right. And so, you know, the soul is holding on. At the end of the look, for me, when I understand this energy, the soul is holding on to something precious, and what divine gifts and lessons and blessings are being asked for you to value, to protect, all right, or to develop here, all right. It's more about how tightly somebody holds on to something. You're not, and this Emperor is about security, stability. I want something serious. I want long term here, financial, and just to be reliability, stability. All right. So you might, oh girl, listen. Well, you should have said that. All right. It might be going into your bank because that's what Venus brings you. It's all about money, stability, and establishing wealth through financial institutions here. All right. And this could be coming in 5 days. It could be coming in 4. We have the Emperor. We have this Saturn sextiling with a trine with Venus. So you might get the breakthrough. All right. Just come back and let me know how it goes. Wow, that was long. That was long here. But I had to give you the energy, and you should be okay. Don't worry about don't I wouldn't worry too much, all right? So the Ace of Pentacles, I like to see that card because it's a solid deal here. All right, approvals, loans are gonna be happening for you. I just want you to expand the frame. I don't want you to be worried if I'm gonna be financial ruin and I'm not gonna be successful, I'm not gonna have it. Stop all those thoughts I go through. That's the ever looping energy here. You're safe here. These cups are filled. All right. And then what happens here when we have all those insecurities are going to resurface because we got the waxing moon energy growing, and that's also in the sign of Scorpio. And if you are a right, so it's the opposite of Aquarius, not you, because you got the Taurian energy, and that's giving you the financial discipline because, of course, of Mars energy there. Slow, deliberate pace here, not rushing through anything. All right? But the decision is going to be made. We're talking about years. We're talking about the pentacle. And the pentacle, the next corresponding energy to that as we leave June, July, August. It could go 5 days, 5 months. But you are safe, so don't worry about it. All right? And it's a quick... Because remember, there are potentialities and opportunities here. So an opportunity may come, and it's gonna go great. All right. I wouldn't worry. Don't worry about it. Okay. I'm gonna leave it there. That gave me a headache. All right. You're gonna be fine. I won't tell you that. I would look a little bit deeper if that was the case. All right. You didn't get the Seven of Pentacles and none of that. Waiting, and that one has karmic tie to it. When you see the Seven of Pentacles, that has karmic tie. The 5 represents changes. Yeah, I won't worry. If I would have seen the 7, I'd be like, oh, whoa. All right. Listen, one thing about the Emperor, he's about stability, and he also represents government. All right. The first form of government were of course the Justice card. All right, and we talk about the kings. All right, structured to kingship. All right. So there's a decision and a ruling that's gonna be made final here. But the 4 is security and stability. So I'm nothing to worry about. I would have got the 7. I'd be like, I don't know. Okay. But you have a great opportunity coming in. And so your energy is all about it's a good day to be and a Leo with all the beautiful energy you should be enjoying with Venus in your house. All right, it brings you the money, it brings you opportunity, it brings luck and love, it brings luck and finances in your business. All right, and it's all that energy. I want to know how Sierra Jackson feel about me because I think she's jealous and causing issues. Ooh, I like that. Let's go ahead with what's the tea. I got 10 more minutes. All my best to you, Alex. Alexa, Miss Pickett, all right? Don't worry about it. We all go through that because we can't sit with uncertainty for too long. All right? We collapse. We collapse. We can't handle it. So don't worry about it. You're going to stay steady. Find your center. All right? Ask yourself, am I center or am I trying to secure? If you're trying to secure, step back, relax, breathe, do whatever that you have to do. Just continue to heal. All right? Don't worry about it. Let's go ahead with you got some good energy, okay? Let's go ahead. Don't worry about it, okay? I'm serious. All right, I won't be telling you that if I wasn't, all right? I'm very sure of my energy, period, at the end, all right? Come back and let me know how it goes with you receiving your settlement, your money, all right? It's going to happen, so don't worry about it. You got Venus. Venus is bringing you those blessings, all right? And you got to believe in blessings. Welcome. You welcome blessings into your life. Continue to set affirmations, prayers. All right. Express gratitude. You anchor. That's a superpower. All right. You're going to see faster manifestations happening for you. All right. Use the power of your mind. And that's what the magician says. All right. He is all about focus, intentional, and deliberate. All right. Keep that faith. You got that light, and that says that some beautiful things are unfolding. You can't understand yet, you can't see them yet, but it's coming. All right, you're gonna be like, wow, I was worried for nothing, but that's what we do. That's our human nature. All right, let me get out your energy. Thank you so much. I hope and pray that everything turns out for your better good. Remember, the universe is always moving in your favor. Get out of your own way. All right. I want to know about Sierra Jackson. How she feels about me because I think she's jealous and causing issues in the background. Yeah, let's find out about Sierra. Sandy. Okay. Ooh. Is she's a child? Is she's a childhood friend? This is what came out. That's for you. All right. Let me go ahead. Is she a childhood friend? One thing about the Wax and Gibeons and Moon Scorpio, I want to know, but I don't know. You know her for years. Oh, for 6 years. And one of those things that are gonna one of the themes, uncovering hidden truths and haunted by memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects. That's the side effects that and we're not understanding it. After that, the energy is gonna move. All right. So let's see here. So that just came to more. That's like the attention is more based on that. All right. I want to uncover some things here. If you play like you're like a detective right now. I want to go deep because it's all about the theme is emotional depth. She randomly gets mean to me online and rolls her eyes and shades. Really? What in the world? Let's go ahead. One more. It's not about her. It's about her trauma. All right. This is how people deal when they deal with emotional marrying for money, ignore her text. All right. So left on read, avoiding messages, giving the silent treatment. And I'm very nice to her. I support her. That's what happens. I don't know why marrying for money came out. All right. So I don't know whatever you're going through here. All right. I don't know. Okay. I do have better love life than her. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. All right. However you want to uncover this. All right. Ignore her. Okay. Hi, may I ask a question? Love, laugh. Yeah. Go ahead. Let me get one more. What's my juice? Where's my juice at? And so let me go see with the tarot, okay? You're the last one. That's it. No more questions. We are almost out of here. So let's go with a yes or a no. Oh, the Queen of Cups came out. What is her? What is your sign and what is her sign? We got the Queen of Cups. You play like this motherly type. You play like this motherly type kind of energy here. Man, buy me stuff. Oh, okay. I'm a Sagittarius. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I don't know everybody and every sign, but it could be insecurities. You know, sometimes yeah, that goes with the bull. That goes with the bull. Everybody and you're a Sagittarius, you're fire, you support. One thing about you is that people gravitate to you. All right, people gravitate to you. All right, she's very masculine. Yeah, yeah. Taurus are sometimes they're different types of Taurus. Some are built really heavy on top, you know, and that could cause some insecurities. All right, and then it could be that. All right, it could be from her childhood. Yeah, because your energy is all about that fire that just extends out, you know. And I want to talk about your fire trinity in just a minute, just to give Sagittarius, you know. And that's your anyway. That's your personality. You can't help that, right? You're all about the higher learning, higher mind, and of course, you're adaptable, and you know that's who you are. You know, you don't either start or begin. You adapt to those changes, which makes you, of course, very into. Yeah, one more. Take it. One more. See, Taurus is fixed, and when they could become very holding grudges and stuff like that. Two of Pentacles, all right. Two of Swords, another two. Jealous. My jealous card would be the High Priest. Yeah, the Queen of Swords. Out. Yeah. Yeah, like you just. I mean, I think you spoke it all, and she's jealous because, of course, she wants you to choose. She wants you to choose somebody. All right, she wants you to choose. All right. Of course, the insecurities here, and it goes with all the twos there. All right, so she wants you to choose between you and them. All right, you gotta. It's like you're not choosing. The fact that you don't choose, you don't overcommit. You know, you don't choose sides. You see everybody's point of view. All right. And so your energy is also be adaptable here because the air energy here, because you could see both sides, right? You could sit there and not become judgmental and things like that. I mean, she could do and she has an exceptional mind, all right? And she could see both, you know. So like we look at the idealistic views versus the practicality, all right? She's more practical, all right? And she's missing the bigger picture, all right? And sometimes that happens. And I think that's what causes insecurities. But I see you mending your relationship back. All right, with honest communication here, you know, because your energy is all relatable. You're all about the messenger communication. Your curious nature is all there. All right, don't postpone your truth, and I like that because otherwise, when this energy is in the upright, I'm postponing my truth. I want to keep quiet, but no. All right, you're not gonna choose your truth, and that's one of the things. So this energy is telling you don't respond until you're sure. You don't choose from pressure, all right? But this blind spots, they don't stay on too long because your energy is all about having the higher mind and to able to be objective, okay? And to see the bigger picture, not just to get mad and hold grudges, you know, because you know that everybody deserves a fair chance, all right? So you got higher wisdom. You got it? So when we understand a little bit more, and let me give you a little bit of your energy as the sacred fire, because Sagittarius, all right, you are the wildfire, the adventure, the wisdom, the exploration, freedom, all right, and your gifts, okay, a lot of passion and of course inspiration, enthusiasm, confidence, vision, and motivation, all right. But of course the shadow side of it, it could be a little bit impulsive, ego struggles, impatient, and restlessness. All right, just be careful with those. Other than that, remember that Sagittarius spreads the fire. You spread the fire into the world, and some people cannot take it. All right, and I'm gonna leave it there. But I think you're gonna be making up with this person here. I think that they just want you to choose cyber. You can choose. All right, it's like somebody saying, "Oh, this person." Like, let's say somebody has a conversation with you about other people gossiping, blah 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 blah, and you said, "No, I don't know, I'm not gonna choose sides. I'm not gonna gossip, blah blah blah." And if you do, it's forgive. You forget slow. Taurus, no, Taurus hold on to grudges. They really, really about having these strong, friendships when it comes to your childhood. They hold on, but they hold on to grudges here. But I think this is gonna be overcome. All right. They don't sit with sadness too long. All is forgiven. All right. I'm still solving you the connection. It's about the emotional structures that we set up for other people. When that changes, oh, I gave you a whole reading. All right. I'm sorry. No wonder you wasn't responding. All right. So just forgive and let go. Next, oh, you couldn't respond if you got disconnected. I got time for one more person here. Okay. All right. You'll be talking to them again. All right. There are struggles here. That's it. All right. Yeah, rewind it, sweetie. All right. There are power struggles here, but you know, I think it's gonna be, yeah. This is just they probably go back to remember they're all about their childhood, right? And they showed up with the Six of Cups. There could be trauma from their past. All right. Let's elevate each other. You know what I mean? We come in different sizes, shapes. All right. And yeah, yeah. You're welcome. Yeah. We all come in different sizes, shapes, and we have to embrace. I might not look like you, or I might not have what you have. Help her, give her inspiration. Let her work on her goals. It's okay. We don't have to look like each other. This is not what we hear. That we are, when the unity created uh, the expression of the universe, it created diversity, and we all different. We all got special. There's nobody gonna be like you, and nobody's gonna be like her. Let her know that she's worth it. Help her feel relaxed. There's somebody out there. All right. There's somebody out there for her. All right. Just imagine if we were all the same. All right. If we were all the same, this world would be boring. Okay. This is what makes us unique, and we all different. And we all have different talents and skills here. Let her feel confident in her skin. It's okay. I will wear the most right. You might not be able to wear all the sexy stuff, but hey, just help the other woman feel beautiful. All right. We push so much labels, yeah, like, oh, I should look like this, I should have that, and now we got those fake butts and that, and all this stuff, breasts and all this crap. Yeah, it's all right. Just help her. You don't have to solve her problems. Just help her. Give her a positive. Encourage her to and help her, right? But if somebody so draining that they need constant validation, that drains the balance. All right. One more person. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right. Hey, Rema. Or Rema. Hey, Judith. Let me see who's popping up. Hey. Uh, we all have special gifts and different views. Yes, absolutely. Yes, we do. All right. That's what makes us unique, right? When we understand the higher intelligence that we are part of. All right. When we learn to carry our own spiritual power with wisdom and care, right? We use our discernment, right? Anyway, am I rushing to move back home? Who was next besides Patrick? Hey Patrick, am I rushing to move back home? I don't plan to move back until next year, but I feel like I don't know what to do in the between time. So am I rushing to move back home? Let's find out. All right. I don't know who was next. I'm sorry. I think it was man, I'm scrolling down. Oh yeah, it was Sandy. Yeah, it was Sandy, my bad. Oh yeah, it was you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Patrick. Let's go ahead. Let's pin you up. And that's it. This is it. Let's see here. Yeah, yeah, I got it. I got it. All right, let's go ahead with the I don't care. A little bit of attitude. And then I'm gonna go with what's the tea. I'm gonna give you a few cards and see. Uh because of the action of Mars and the Mercury retrograde that's gonna be happening in a couple of days. All right, and you already know what they say about communication and traveling and affects a lot of other things. All right, but I'm more focused on the mind and the communication, right? The conversations that are heartfelt with this energy, with these trances that are happening. All right, that's I think my most important thing. Learn how to communicate here, and using our intelligence, right? But because we are boundary challenged, all right, we look at those codependent patterns and finding self worth through taking care of others and rescuing others, right? And when we look at those common reasons, right? We lack self awareness, not recognizing their own needs, limiting their emotional signals, uh, and where we struggle, right? Learning calm, steady, self reflect, all right? So let's go ahead here. One more. One more. The impulse. Understanding that you have that happens, so that's gonna happen. But if it's time for you to go, it's gonna be time for you to move. All right, one more. You're gonna be reflect. You're just gonna be reflecting because the moon is in Scorpio. All right. What it says there, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. All right. Yeah. So just the present moments that counts. All right. Your mind is gonna wander. Drama free. All right. So anyway, we got this moon in Scorpio, and we have Sun in Cancer, and we also have Mercury retrograde. So understand why the impulse is going to be stronger. But you know, we got slow, steady, and determined progress comes through patience and consistency rather than rushing. All right. What is your sign? Huh, Patrick? Don't let that impulsivity happen. Practice some mindfulness. Yeah, your thoughts are gonna wander. They're gonna go ahead, or they're gonna go to the past. We got unconscious, subconscious patterns, conscious logic. And so we look at emotional and logic between those two. Oh, you got a Libra sun. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead here. But everybody's birth chart is different, affecting how it's going to affect. So should you move? Am I truly, let me go ahead. Am I rushing to move back home? I don't plan to move back until next year. But I feel like I don't know what to do in the between time. Man, you asked me, I just picked up two different questions. Let's see what energy comes through for you. Understanding some of the transits is very important, and how to look for it in your birth chart is a whole nother world, okay? But mindfulness, meditation, grounding is what they're telling me here, how to keep that balance. You know, what's happening, basically, you're missing home, and so maybe your son wants to leave, to move forward, but then your moon is saying to you, reflect, all right? And that mental nourishment here, all right, is what you need. You need a little cosmic recalibration. That's all you need. One more. One more. One more. And thank you. All right. Mindfulness is a technique. It happens over time. Yeah. Yeah, no, just relax. All right. You missing who? You missing home? All right. So yeah, this is what's happening right now with this energy. All right. You're reflecting a lot on the past, on the childhood memories, or whatever. But no, don't make no decisions right now. All right. Your grandmother, right? So you're thinking about grandma. All right. So that's what's gonna happen. This is the theme at the end of the day because I told you we got Scorpio moon. All right. And that is an emotion of that kind of energy. DEPTH. That brings you transformation, intuition, and uncovering truths. All right, use this. What they're asking you to do is use this energy to journal, to do healing, to research, to have honest conversation, release emotional baggage, because that's what the Four Swords. All right, we don't make those rush decisions because we know that if we make those rush decisions, sometimes conscious decisions could be dangerous. All right, sometimes they could go great. All right, so whatever it is, not a big deal. How long have you been thinking about this? All right. The Four Swords is a moment of introspection, reflection, contemplation, rest, my mind, everything's okay kind of energy. It's not like you're trapped or anything here, all right? So going through I don't know if you're going through pictures. You've been going through 4 months, for a few months, more than 4, 3. You might go through this another month or so, all right? Because there's precious memories here, your childhood memorabilia, right? And then we have, of course, Mercury and Cancer here. Maybe your mind is trying to say, that your intuition is going to become, depending on your birth chart, all right? And so we got two things in reverse here, all right? And so the King of Swords, he could become disconnected from his feelings, right? So basically the logic and the mind here. When we look at the themes when it comes to the Mercury and Cancer, is healing family issues. This is a time mending those fences between family members. So you might be, I don't know, you might just tap into the energy. Yes, the theme has been let go of everything and everybody. I lost my job. Oh, you did. What? So you have this happens a lot. Well, this has been happening a lot in Taurus, okay? And then what else energy is happening? Is a Uranus, the energy of Uranus in Gemini. All right, this is about changing and breakthroughs, communication, and learning something new. But something ends and something new begins. All right, this is giving you a moment to reflect on what truly matters to you. All right, what's truly important here, man? I want to stay with you, but I'm a little tired. All right. So the energy, since you didn't have no big major arcanas except the Chariot, all right? And then okay, there we go. All right. So the Chariot here represents just a moment of reflecting. Like I said, Mercury is gonna be retrograding, and this theme is gonna show up over and over and over. On July 23rd, you're gonna start thinking things more clear. All right, things are gonna. Listen. At the end of the day, whatever you've been manifesting, whatever you've been choosing to do moving forward, things will start taking off for you. This is a moment where you reflect, reassess, and take time to rest. Don't solve tomorrow, today. I know you worry about money. I know you worry about the changes that are happening. You don't understand them, but this is for your betterment. This is for your highest good. This ultimately, the Chariot brings you success. It brings you triumph. You succeed here because you believed in you. You have faith in the divine timing and the celestial order. All right. You didn't let overcoming challenges here. You understand me? And so the one thing about the King of Swords, he's a very going between your analytical mind, your logic, all right, and it's more about personal freedom, all right. So at the end of the day, here, trying to maintain control rather than that's it. Try to remain control, making decisions based on fair and facts, All right, don't run from your feelings or your heart. You process it, you integrate it, truth. Right now, it's just evaluating your feelings and what's really important here. All right, and so, all right, there's nothing. I won't worry about anything. Allow love if you guard it. All right, or heal emotional healing is all happening for you. All right, there could be overthinking. There could be some kind of rigid views, or this could be an information withholding, avoiding honest anything happen here, emotionally detached, relying on only logic. All right, or you could be it's some kind of stubbornness energy. So I'm going to consider another person's perspective here, just trying to love me and stay true to me. Exactly. All right. So anyway, at the end of the day, that's what the energy that you're going to be seeing all along, between logic and emotion. All right. So look, moving through those and the uncertainty, because sometimes we cannot control outcomes. So loving more on yourself, giving yourself self love, detaching from drama, and sometimes we want somewhere, a safe place for things to land. Right. I would like to explain a little bit more of the chariot. All right. Just because these are not blockages, these are not delays. All right, you're gonna see them like that, but that's not what it is. All right, these things are happening on purpose, deliberately, so you could get in the so you could be heading in the right direction. All right, I just got here. I'm your new subscriber. Hey, Paola, or not Paola, and I'm leaving. All right. One thing about the chariot here. One of the things are you still here? All right. What I'm gonna tell you here, I don't know if you in the military, all right. I don't know if you a business and manager leader. There could be something new on the next side, right? Just move. You secure all your security. Yes, I just want a little more security. All right. So at the end of the day, there's transportation here. There's real estate. This is you pursuing your goals. You could wind up in a position better. All right, a project manager, emergency services, EMT, firefighter, working on something that really makes you happy. Airline that's buying airline tickets. I see you traveling here, but wait till this transit is over. Give it a year off, but you stay here in the States, right? All right. This is willpower, direction, control, determination, movement, and leadership. All right. Careers that fit your energy. So law enforcement, security, attorney, trials. There's a lot of things here that are going to be available for you. All right. You're going to stay yeah, this is entrepreneurship. So just take time to see what you really want to do. All right. That's it. Oh, you're from Michigan, okay? So at the end of the day, because that came out in reverse, and I don't deal with reversal because I understand them. So the energy overworking, running from your feelings, forcing progress, tensions in the body, from always trying to stay in control, burnout, from what? From constant motion, okay? But I see you here in the future buying a truck, working on your car, order place. Be careful with the coffee that you're drinking, right? If you stop doing, try to do something more organic, all right? So even if you're not steering perfect today, you already are practicing the chariot form of alchemy, all right? Turning one thing, not like precious metals, but of course, going within, all right, right? So you don't disappear at the end of the days. I'm recognizing that these competing forces are within me. I direct them towards a chosen destination. All right. I see in my life and I am being pulled. Like I'm not gonna be pulled with whatever feeling is happening right now. All right. Hey, from the Philippines. You're welcome, sweetie. Don't worry about it. Okay? Listen, it's not a big deal and just the present moment come. Remember that your money is gonna wander. All right? But you're in the right everything's happening for your ultimate good. All right? You don't need to justify nobody and you are a genius. All right? You're a genius. I got that's my last card that I got. All right? Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. When we look at the energy boundary challenge, Mercury. One thing about Mercury in that is going to be in that in there to July 23rd. All right, move forward, but first honor your feelings. All right, all right. I have to go. I thank you so much. Here, all right. We go thinking with the head rather than the heart, reflecting on the past. All right, have those important conversations with your family. Heal emotional. There's gonna be a lot of misunderstanding. All right, there's gonna be increase of intuition, sensitivity. But honor your feelings. Communicate with compassion rather than cold facts. All right. And use your energy to build, to create, to grow. And so I thank you guys so much. Love you guys. All right. I needed this. You feel lighter, right? Because it's because you had somewhere safe for your emotions to land. We cannot stay carrying all these the weight or even what's in the mind. We gotta let it out. Yeah, we have to let it out. This is what journal is important and reflecting. All right, this is what's so important. This is what rest. It's a lot. When permission is outsourced. All right, you gotta ask yourself, is this true for me? All right, do I need this right now? All right, just start journaling. Start doing some, of course, grounding, meditate, grounding water. All right. Remember, he even though he has a lot of emotions. If you see the water behind the chariot, all right, he of course powered through those waters. All right, those emotions are gonna be there. They're not going anywhere. All right, because we're gonna take the lessons forward. Right, as we move forward, we heal those. We heal the waters. We want to heal our genetic memory at the same time. All right. I love you guys so much and thank you so much. I don't want to leave, but that is it for me. Almost 3 hours. All right. Feel lighter. It's okay. All right. Just journal. If you journal a lot, it will help you so much. It does. It does help. It does help so much. So yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much, and I see you guys. Well, Jessica Curran. I'm sorry. I have to go. I'm so sorry. Yes. All right. I'll be back tomorrow. If not Sunday. Okay. If not Sunday. All right. Welcome, guys, and thank you so much. I see you guys, and I love you guys. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.